few months ago, we did a second date call that had all the ingredients for an intense romantic drama.
Ooh.
Country line dancing, allergic reactions,
Wait a minute.
and Starbucks oat milk.
Never mind.
It was more tense than a Spanish soap opera when the hunky Latin lover confronts his long-lost evil twin ghost brother. And yet, here we are months later, ready to reconnect with this couple who refuse to let the drama and the allergies get in the way. And apparently they have an important update they want to share that's going to make all the listeners say, "Ay, Dios mío." It's coming up in your second date update right after this. Dating is a perfect time to try new things.
Okay.
Whether that's recreation or amputation.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
Or how about a vacation to another nation
Hey.
with a brief incarceration?
Oh.
No.
As long as we're doing something that rhymes with Asian, then I'm up for it.
Hey, I do that a lot.
Don't give me any explanation,
None
okay?
Hey,
needed.
nice one, Brooke.
And it sounds like one of our listeners was up for it too. His name is Chad.
Oh.
So let's welcome to the show, Chad.
I want him to be Chadanation or
Yeah.
something, you know?
Chad, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
He's like, my last name is Salutation.
Yeah. You know.
Hey, dude. Thanks for being on with us. Tell us about the girl that you met.
Yeah, so I met this girl online. Her name's Pamela. I'm a huge cat person, and I saw her profile picture, and
Okay.
it's like these two cats looking at each other, two hairless cats, which are
Oh.
sphinxes, which
Wait.
I love sphinxes.
Wait, her dating profile is a picture of two hairless cats looking at each other?
Exactly.
Bold
Some
move.
people do that. Some people actually just
Bold.
have the silhouette. They don't put any pictures up. So a couple cats wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yes, yeah. I've always been, like I said, I'm a huge animal lover, but specifically cats. So,
Favorite.
You reached out to her, and what happened?
yeah, so we started talking, hit it off real good. Of course, the cats were the first thing that we started talking about. And then, she asked me, she's like, "You want to go out sometime?" And I was like,
Oh,
yeah. So it was nice.
I like that. A bold cat lady, even better.
Exactly.
What did she ask you to do?
Well, she asked if I wanted to go with her to go line dancing. And
Oh, fun.
That is fun.
It doesn't rhyme with Asian, but that's okay.
Yeah. Are you a big dancer? Is that a comfort zone for you?
It is not a comfort zone, and it definitely
Okay.
came out of left field for me.
Well, good for you for putting yourself out there, trying something a little bit different. How did it go?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, on our
Okay.
way there, I was feeling a little run down. So on the way there, we stopped at a Starbucks. I grabbed myself my shaken oat milk espresso, which I'm addicted to nowadays.
Whoa, I
choice.
hear almost good.
All right.
Alexis, hot? Hot
That's
on
a
a
good
first
choice.
date? Good
Yeah,
choice?
yeah.
I mean, it's
Okay.
basic. It's listed on the menu, so it's not
Oh,
customized,
okay.
but whatever.
She wouldn't like the cat stuff, though.
Yeah.
Wait, were you guys driving together to the date?
Yeah, we were together.
See, that's a good sign too.
Yeah, a lot
Nice.
of trust there.
Yeah, I mean, everything was great. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to ask if like the dancing part of it made you extra nervous.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And not only the dancing part, once we got there, like I mentioned, I'm a total beginner. And one thing I didn't know, you guys might know this, but with line dancing, you're constantly switching partners all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's kind of rough for a date night if you're
Yeah.
always dancing with
A
other
first
people.
date night, yeah. It was
Huh.
very awkward. And, I'm not really the jealous type, but like, she was with a lot of dudes and dudes that knew their line dancing, that looked like they lived on the line dancing floor and or the gym all the time.
Oh, okay.
Hot buff country guys, huh?
Yeah, but I don't think you should be
Yeah.
intimidated by that. Like, she obviously is someone who goes to these places. Like, she's not looking for those guys.
We don't know. Did you get the feeling that there was any one guy that she was particularly
Flashy.
like locking in on, gyrating extra especially hard on?
It's line dancing.
I don't know how line
She's
dancing
a
works.
Catwoman with two hairless cats. I mean, okay.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just asking.
I mean, there was one guy that she seemed to go to that I actually kind of started like talking to quite a bit. And I was like trying to get a feel, like, he said he had met her before in the past. So I was just trying to get a feel of
Oh.
what her vibe was, know.
You swooped in on her man?
Well, I hope it's not her man. I was trying to read the situation and it was kind of tough.
Okay.
I mean, he seemed to know a lot about her, but could be a friend thing too as well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he didn't come out straight out and
That's
said they
true.
dated.
And if it was an ex, you wouldn't immediately go, "Oh, she's amazing. Yeah, you should get to know her." You know, like he was
Right.
like talking her praises.
They could have been friends for years and danced together for years.
Yeah.
We'll put a tiny miniature red flag by that one, but tell us about how the rest of the night went.
Rest of the night went cool. I mean, I did as good as I could on the line dance. And I wasn't great at it.
I bet she was impressed by that, though, that you were trying.
I hope so. I mean, it seemed like it was a great night, and he
Yeah.
had a nice hug and a little mini kiss, I guess you could say.
Okay.
But since then, nothing.
Nothing.
Like no text, no hey, fun night. Now, the thing that I'm also tripping out about is on top of the ghosting thing is I signed up for this 8-week-long class for line dancing.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
So you really need this date to work out.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and it's like, it wasn't cheap either. I think it was like $279. It was like almost $300.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
gee. Well, we
Non-refundable,
better
I'm
get
assuming.
you another date with this woman, or you're
Yeah.
going to be out $300.
That's really
Dang.
cute. Does she know that?
No, I haven't told her that yet. That felt weird, like I was being desperate. So I haven't told her that part yet.
Okay.
Well,
Grab your partner, do-si-do, because to the second part we go.
All
Who
right.
wants to dance with me?
I think that's square dancing. But
Oh,
yes.
really? Oh, there's no do-si-do.
well,
Yeah.
at least some people in this room are excited to call for you, and we'll come back, try and get you your second date update right after this.
You're in the middle of a second date update, and we're going to find out how the couple is doing right after you hear part 2.
How about a date at a country line dance, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, right on cue.
Oh, wait, no,
We're
no,
really
do-si-do.
into it.
Oh, my God. I love it. I love country bars.
Definitely haven't heard that in a while. It actually sounds like it could be kind of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe we should do like a whole morning show event together where we all go country line dancing as a group.
Can I wear a cute hat and cowgirl boots?
Why did you say it in front of Alexis?
Hey!
That is so embarrassing to bring her to a dancing event.
I used to live down the street from a country bar. They do line dancing, and I was too scared to ever participate.
Oh, this is great because I've
Yeah.
been really trying to hang out with you guys more than the 60 hours a week we already spend together.
I knew that.
Anyway, it's a great idea for a date, except for the fact that your partner does dance with a lot of other people.
Yeah, it's
So,
fine unless you're like a weirdly jealous person.
I'm just
Like
saying,
that's not a thing.
It could cause some jealousy issues. In fact, Brooke sounded jealous when you described all the other hunky dancing cowboys there, Chad.
Brooke.
No, I sounded annoyed that anyone would be jealous at something like this. Like, that's what you do. It's what everybody does.
Why can't you just-
Why do you have such a big smile on your face when you're saying?
Why can't you
Because I like Wranglers.
Yeah, I bet
okay?
you do. Chad, how you feeling?
I'm hoping to get some explanation for what's been going on, for sure.
Right, but you're
Yeah.
not jealous in any way, right?
I don't know if I'd go as far to say jealous, but definitely a little uneasy, I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay.
Conscious.
But after your 8-week line dancing course that you signed up for, you won't even bat an eye. I mean, we've got to get you another
right.
date so you can show off your moves.
Yeah, let's not waste any more time here. We're going to dial Pamela for you right now and see if we can make sure that the money that you spent on the dancing classes is actually worth it. But here we go.
All right.
All right.
Hello,
Hey, we're looking for Pamela.
speaking.
Hey, Pamela. You're... How do I say this?
Yes, the same way you say it every time.
Well,
Yep,
all
just
right.
go with it.
He's trying to switch it
Yep.
up.
trying
You
to
don't
make
need
it
to.
new.
Do something
Hello?
unique,
You know,
Jeff.
don't
right.
change
What-
something that's not broken.
Whatever comes out, comes out.
Can I help you?
Yep.
Yeah,
Do it, Jeff.
you're on the radio right now with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Oh,
What happened?
It's not what I wanted to come out.
yeah. It sounds like we're on a country
It
station.
does.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hi, Pamela.
Hi, I'm on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
We're a morning show, and we do a segment here called the Second Date Update. It's where we help out some of our listeners who've been out on a date, and they're wanting to see that person again, but having a hard time arranging it.
Okay.
Huh, she says.
So we're calling you because you went out with somebody that listens to our show named Chad. Apparently you went dancing together.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That is right.
Chad seems like a nice, fun guy. Eh? And he said that you're the one that asked him out first, even.
Yeah. He is a very nice guy.
That's good.
Okay.
That's your reaction.
Well, we're trying to help him because he's really confused after your date night. He was not sure why there hasn't been a second date because he's asked you a few times.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was a big breath.
No, so it's because, see, on the way to the place,
Yeah.
we stopped at a Starbucks, and he got like some kind of an oat milk.
Shaken
Drink.
oat milk espresso.
Oh yeah, he's trying to.
Alexis
Just a
knows
guess.
that
What
drink.
was it, Alexis?
Yeah.
I think it's the shaken oat milk espresso he got.
So I am very allergic to oats, oat milk, anything with oats.
What?
Oh, that's
I
Oh,
get
is that-
sick to my stomach, like sick to my stomach.
It's like
That's a
extreme
thing?
gluten.
Did he
Yeah.
make you drink it? Like,
No. But even just the smell makes me feel sick. You know what I mean?
God.
wow.
And you're in the car with him?
Why-
Did
why
you say something to him like,
Yes.
hey, I'm allergic to oats?
I bet he wouldn't have ordered that. There's so many other alternatives he could have done if he doesn't do milk,
Yeah.
you know? He
Or
could have done almond.
milk,
Yeah.
That's my bad. I didn't say anything. I just felt uncomfortable with that. And then,
That was at the beginning. Okay.
so
Something else has dawned on you.
What else happened?
so a couple days later, a girlfriend of mine that I normally go dancing with, she calls me. She goes, "Guess who was at Cowboy Palace?"
Cowboy power.
That's what it's called?
No way.
I love it. Who?
She saw it.
Who was it?
The guy you went out with.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Loves it.
I didn't see it coming.
Me neither.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
You inspired a new passion for him.
I don't know. That just felt a little because I don't think he's ever been country western dancing before. He and I went, and suddenly now he's going back there. Like, is he looking for me? Like, what's he?
No.
I don't know. It just made me feel a little weirded out, and so I felt like,
Oh no,
Well-
that could be perceived, but I don't think that's.
Would that be so
why.
bad if he was there, like, hoping to see you again? Is that a horrible
And
thing?
dance?
I mean,
Well,
if he had drank oat milk earlier that day, it's
That is
terrible,
true,
Jeff.
yeah.
it's like one of my places. I'm a total regular there. I know everyone there. I know a lot of people there, and I went there one time with this guy.
Look,
You know what I mean?
clear this all up right now.
Oh.
Very, with one sentence. I was
Hold
there.
on there, Chad. Pamela, I got to let you know that Chad has been on the other line secretly listening to this conversation and clearly wants to talk to you.
Did he forget he's not supposed to just talk?
Well, I think he
Doesn't
couldn't hear
matter.
anymore.
Yeah.
What is happening right now? I don't even. You call me. Suddenly I'm on the radio and I'm talking about my personal life, and now the guy is there too.
Actually, that's a great description, Pamela. You should do our promo for second date
yeah.
updates
Can
on our
somebody
station.
Clip this? Somebody clip this and send it back to us.
Yeah.
But Chad, sorry. Go ahead. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, well, look, the reason I interrupted is because I was there at Cowboy Palace buying dance lessons so I could get better for the next time.
Oh, that's so cute, Pamela.
It was going to be his secret surprise for you that suddenly he can dance.
I didn't even know that you even liked it that much. I just.
I don't think he did, actually.
Yeah.
No, I think he did. You wouldn't do
No.
lessons if you didn't
I
like
think
it.
he likes her enough that he wants to dance with her.
Chad?
Yeah, I mean, I know how much you like it. I mean, that's the big thing, you know, and we had a great night. So if that's something you're going to do and we're going to hang out more, I want to do it the right way. You know?
Oh,
That is really cute.
that's really cute,
Now we-
Pamela.
I just want to clear something up. So, country western dancing, you do the line dances, you do the two-stepping. I'm going to be dancing with other people too. I know a lot of people there. We're all friends, and we dance together. Just so you know.
Okay.
Oh.
Does that mean you're interested in him or not?
Yeah, is it not a date?
Are you-
But she's
Right.
planning for the future. That's a good sign.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I
Well, I
mean?
mean-
That's a good point.
Well, it
She's
sounds like she
thinking-
can't avoid him.
So
he bought a
it-
membership.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
She
Chad,
should be there anyway.
it sounds like she's willing to see you again.
I will let do it. Just no more oat milk. Just
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
wow.
I like almond milk too, so I'm fine with that.
Here we go. You're
Okay.
into almonds, are you?
almond milk is fine.
Okay.
All right, Chad, look, you got another date, and all you had to do was sacrifice your favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So close to romantic.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Well, it's been months since Country Oat Milk Gate happened here, and Chad and Pamela apparently are still together and are back now to give us an update on their lives. Welcome back, you two.
Hey.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Oh my God, I bet you're so good at country dancing now.
Oh my gosh.
Are you still into that, Chad?
Oh, yeah, big time. Hardcore now.
Hardcore. Can you
Really?
say that about?
That's awesome.
Hardcore
Yeah.
line dancing.
I'm so
Right.
hardcore, I'm getting into other shapes.
Yeah. How is he, Pamela?
He's actually kind of a natural.
Oh.
That's great. Well, that's probably why it's so fun, too, because if you pick up something quickly, it feels good.
He can grapevine like nobody's business.
Yeah, I mean, I got so into it, I actually started competing.
Oh.
No way.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm been racking up some wins, too.
Sweet.
Oh,
No
you're-
way.
You're getting dubs? Nice.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing it so much, and he's been competing with some pretty attractive gals. So
Oh, no.
Oh, is that how it goes? When
So
you hit
wait.
the pros, you have all the pretty people?
Yeah.
Now you're the jealous one? Is that what we're hearing?
I hate to say it, but yeah, a little bit.
He's like a show pony.
How the
That's so
tables have
funny.
turned.
I know. I even because I help him put together his outfits, I was starting to think I'm going to suggest some kind of icky shirts and stuff like that.
He's like, honey, I haven't danced with Carrie Underwood this weekend. I really need to look
Yeah.
good.
Carrie Underwood. Shania Twain's next
Yeah,
weekend.
that'd be awesome. Me and Reba need to look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys, I'm not interested at all. I mean, all I care about is winning. I love her. I have no desire in that. I just want to win.
Oh, I love that.
Awesome. Good for you guys.
Oh, but anyway, I should tell you. So since I was getting a little jealous, I was like, well, why don't I just compete with him and we can be partners? And so that's what we're doing now.
Oh, okay. Now you're a line
smart.
dancing team.
Yeah. And check this out. We are this is our big push. We're trying to win the world championship in Orlando, which is coming up in a few
Dang.
months.
Oh,
You guys
wow.
are competing at that level? That's amazing.
This is
Good
really
for you.
taking
Yeah.
off.
Why not? We'll give it a shot.
All right.
Hey, take over the
Congratulations.
world.
The
That's
World
awesome.
Championships in Orlando, sponsored by Oat Milk, I'm sure.
I gave up the oat milk. I gave up the oat
Oh,
milk.
what a good guy. Well, good luck on the competition and with your relationship, guys. Thanks for reaching out.
Oh,
All right,
thank
thank
you.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. They say living through a traumatic event with someone can really bond two people close together.
Oh,
I've
for
heard
sure.
that.
Yeah.
And that's why whenever Alexis goes on a date, she insists that she drive.
It's still going.
Okay. And now we're at the
And now
Olive
they're
Garden.
in love with me.
Yep, see, the dudes feel so connected to her after that happens.
I mean, they don't feel connected. Probably they need their head.
He's like,
Got to capped.
we just pulled out of the driveway.
Yeah.
Why was there a semi truck in the parking garage?
Weird.
They have no choice but to call her back after that happens. And
No wonder they flocked to her.
Big trick.
that's
Yeah,
kind
try
of what
it.
happened to one of our listeners recently.
Oh, God, she drove with Alexis?
Well, he met a woman in a pretty scary situation that would cause most people to panic.
Okay.
But not only did he not have a meltdown, he actually turned it into a date night.
Whoa.
You're going to find out exactly what happened when we do your second date update next. Right before we came in studio, I was out in the hall, and someone was telling me I'm an unlovable has-been who won't amount to anything no matter how hard I try.
Oh,
Wait.
who would ever say that
Were you
to
on the phone with your
Jeffrey?
mom?
When I finally mustered up the courage to hang up on Mom,
Okay, there we go.
there was no time left for me to prep for this call, so
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about it other than the guy's name is Tyler.
Do you need a hug?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
You're used
unlovable,
to it.
remember?
Oh, yeah. Years of this. You just shove it down.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
So-
why he acts out in other ways.
Let's welcome Tyler to the show. Tyler, I want you to know, even though the person that you went out with isn't calling you back or acknowledging your existence, I don't think you're unlovable.
Aw.
I appreciate that.
You
Yeah.
should see Jeffrey's sad puppy dog eyes right now.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you probably don't want to see
It's
him.
good, Tyler. But
All
we're
right.
going to concentrate on you.
Yeah, let's
Not-
concentrate on your blooming love life and all the people that are interested in you. Tell us what's going on, who'd you go out with, what's their name. We want the whole rundown.
So it was actually kind of like a date by accident.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
How does that happen?
So I was going to meet friends at a restaurant, and I had to park in a parking garage because it's one of those places where like the garage is underneath the restaurant.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
And so I go to get in, and all of a sudden I hear somebody yelling, "Hold the elevator! Hold the elevator! Hold the elevator!" So she gets in. Beautiful, beautiful redhead. I know like this happens in movies all the time and everything, but the elevator got stuck.
No, this is one of my biggest
Oh.
fears.
Wait, was
Real.
it just you and her, or were your friends already with you?
Just me and her. My friends were already up in the restaurant. I was running a little late.
Oh, my God.
You guys got stuck in an elevator
That's
together?
terrifying.
We thought it was really, really funny. Like, how often does this ever happen? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We laughed about it for the first 10 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
How many minutes more were there?
We were in there a total of about 30 minutes.
Whoa.
Oh, that's still just long enough to really suck.
Dude,
Yeah.
I have been stuck in an elevator for 45 minutes once. Yeah, and I am with you. Like the first 15 minutes is like, ha ha ha, crazy.
Yeah.
And then it starts to get kind of scary.
Yeah, you're like, how
Right?
long could this take? It could take
And
days.
how broken is this thing?
Exactly. And are we going to become elevator people or something?
This is our new life.
Elevator people are hot, though.
Apparently, if you're a redhead.
Yeah. So what happens during this 30-minute wait in the elevator?
So, like, I told her I'm there to see friends for a party and everything. She's actually was running late for a first date in the same exact restaurant.
Oh.
No, she's actually going on a date. So
God, what date is going to believe that?
No.
And she's texting him like, I'll be there, but...
Did she really have a date, or is that just what women do sometimes, where they're like, oh, I'm here with my boyfriend?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sure she was on a date because she started to ask me, like, what do I text this person so that they actually believe that we're stuck on the elevator?
Oh, man.
What'd you come up with?
Just really, like, you're never going to believe this. 1,000,001 shot. I get on the elevator and it actually broke like in one of those rom-com movies.
Oh my God. So now I'm on a date with another dude named Tyler, and he is awesome.
Did her date respond to the text?
Oh, he responded with, yeah, sure.
Oh, no way. You know
I
what?
mean, yeah.
I wouldn't believe it either.
No.
Try to put yourself, I think a lot of people would go, really? Like you said, 1 in a million shot.
Yeah.
Okay, look, if you just don't like me, then that's fine. Just say that.
Wait, how did you turn that into something for you and her, though? Like, because it sounds kind of flirty.
It kind of got there at one point because, like, also kind of gave me, like, help me get out of my date because I don't think this guy really cares and doesn't believe me about this elevator thing.
Yeah.
That felt a little bit like flirting and laughing, like, oh, we should totally do that to mess with his head type of thing.
Okay.
I could see it being
Okay.
flirty. Like, can't go on a date, so now I'm free. Rest of the
And
night.
you're already in a restaurant elevator. You guys can
Yeah.
just go to the restaurant after if they're still open.
Were you able to turn it into a date after it started working again?
Well, once it finally started working, we both went to the restaurant as planned where she went to go find her date and I went to go find my friends.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, everyone we both went looking for was gone.
Yeah.
No.
What? They used the stairs?
I can't believe they dish you after only a half an hour.
I know.
It's not like you were in there for 3 hours.
In all honesty, like, I just did like a little cursory glance and was like, kind of like, I'd rather hang with the hot redhead.
Okay, so
Good
that
move.
turned it into a
that's
date for
smart.
yourself.
That's
How'd that
smart.
go?
It was really, really nice. I mean, we hung out at the bar, laughed a whole lot. I got her number.
Nice.
Because neither of us wanted to really make it like just a waste of a night after being stuck in an elevator. It's like, let's hang out for a little bit more, not trapped in a 4x4 foot box. And
Dude, that's awesome.
And honestly, when you start a date trapped with somebody, it's all up from there. There's like nothing bad that can happen
Well,
next.
it's like you're bonded, you have inside jokes.
Yeah.
You really know what each other smells like if you're stuck in an elevator.
Wow,
And if,
Brooke.
The big question is, did you guys take the elevator back down to the parking lot after it was over?
That's scary.
we thought about it, but no, we took the stairs.
Good. That's smart.
solid.
Well, what happened in the parking lot? Was there a hug goodbye, a kiss?
I walked her to her car. There was not a kiss. We hugged. I got her number, and I've texted her since, and I just haven't gotten any response.
That's
Oh.
weird.
She could have easily just left.
Yeah.
You know, like
Right.
she could have just said, like, my date's not here. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was interested at some point for sure.
Definitely felt like it when she left, but I then told her, like, I really feel like everything in the universe happens for a reason, so it just feels like we were kind of fated to meet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little
Yeah.
deep
And
for a first date.
Sure.
You think that's a little too much
Too much.
pressure,
I mean, I
Alexis?
don't know.
Maybe you were fated to meet, and maybe you were fated to never see each other ever
Yeah.
again.
That's
But
true. That's true.
you were definitely fated to call her because we're going to play a song, come back. We'll reach out to Rachel for you and try and get your second date update, okay?
That'd be great.
All right, hold on, man. Are we listening to elevator music right now? Yes, we are. And it's for a reason, because if you're just joining, Tyler's first date definitely had its ups and downs, unlike the elevator that he rode in, which got stuck for 30 minutes. And that's how we ended up meeting Rachel. Rachel was supposed to meet a different dude at that restaurant, but her plans and her feelings changed after spending a full half hour in a small enclosed space with Tyler. Kind of like a Stockholm Syndrome thing.
Oh.
Like you survive a... Wait, what's the Stockholm
That's where you
one?
fall in love with the people holding you captive.
Oh, that's right.
wow, that's what
okay,
we're
so now we're
comparing
saying Tyler kidnapped her. No.
She'd fall in love with the elevator in that
Yeah.
sense.
Oh, okay. It sounded romantic in my head. But Tyler, the question that I have here is, Why is this girl so important that you felt like you needed to reach out to a radio station to get a hold of her? Yeah. Like, I appreciate you doing it. Don't get me wrong. If it wasn't for people like you, we wouldn't have a show. But why reach out to us for help?
I really just felt like an amazing kinship with her because, like, we just went through this ridiculous thing of being stuck in this elevator of all places. Mm-hmm. And then, like, it really felt like kismet, like it's meant to be. Or it's like,
Tyler, do you feel like you're trying to force the universe's hand by having us help out?
No, I think it's not really forcing so much as just like, let's take a chance. Let's do this.
Okay, we're guiding guiding the universe.
Well, worst case, at least you'll get some closure on it, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, and why are you not excited about this?
I just, if this turns out, Tyler, where you like push the emergency button when you saw this cute girl get on the thing, and it turns out to be this, I'm going to be really upset. Impressed, but upset.
I mean, honestly, man, we pushed every single button trying to make this thing move. So even if I had accidentally done that, we would have pushed it back.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
There you go.
I just hope it's not your game. That was a plan.
If it is,
all
though,
along.
I kind of want to learn how.
Actually,
to introduce you guys, like
to imprison women in an elevator
for me.
Oh, you're gonna do it. Okay.
It could be a good trick for other people, but okay, we're gonna call Rachel. We'll see what she has to say. You ready?
That'd be great.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Rachel?
Yep, this is Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, how you doing? This is Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, the radio show.
I'm sorry. Sorry, can you say that again?
Yeah, he was mumbling through his
Sorry,
hands there. Yeah, it was really
scratching my face as I said that.
Yeah.
That's probably not great as a radio host.
She would be hitting the emergency button right now.
Yeah. Eject, you mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Rachel, you get stuck in any elevators recently?
Oh, wow. Is that what you're calling about?
Yeah.
Actually. Hey.
We're actually calling because one of our listeners said that he got trapped in an elevator with you and he loved it.
Well, he didn't say that.
He didn't say it like that. But that was the gist. His name's Tyler.
Okay.
Okay.
You sound excited.
I mean, obviously you guys spent some time together. What did you think of Tyler?
Yeah.
So that's what we're kind of doing here. We're doing something called a second date update where we're trying to help Tyler figure out what's going on in his dating life with you.
Well, it wasn't a date. I was stuck in there with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that not how most of your dates go?
That was a joke.
That was sarcasm.
Sorry. Rachel.
I'm finding I have to explain myself a lot now. On the radio. People
I mean,
don't
you guys did go get drinks after being stuck in the elevator for a half hour. So I don't know. Tyler kind of read that as maybe you were interested.
I mean, I'm not really sure what to say. He was nice and everything. And yeah, I mean, it was good to have a drink after being stuck in the elevator.
Okay. So you didn't ever have any like romantic feelings towards him at all?
Well, so we were at the bar and we got to talking, and when we were in the elevator, like I thought that he looked familiar, but didn't have any idea like if I knew him or anything. But then like when we were at the bar, we started talking and we started to tell like what we do and stuff. And then I realized that he's a college professor.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Is that a turn-off
Educated.
for
That's a
you?
good thing.
Yeah. So I realized that I was actually in his class like more than a decade ago. It was probably like 12 or like maybe 13 years ago.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Was he just a really bad professor and you're like, ugh, can't listen to him drone on any longer?
Or it's weird, Brooke, because he was like the old professor when she was in his class.
See, a lot of regular
years ago.
people don't have the instinct to just sleep with everybody that's in their life.
I never hooked up with any of my professors, but my husband may have.
So you're not against
his own. I don't know.
So your husband hooked up with your old professor.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, is it the age difference for you then?
Yeah, I mean, it's that, and I just like, I just feel like it's kind of weird. I mean, he probably doesn't even recognize me. It was like a really big school, and he probably had so many students.
You don't think that he knew that you were in his class too?
Probably not.
I hope not. I mean, he wasn't acting like, I feel like if he recognized me, he would have said.
Yeah.
You guys, it's not like it's her kindergarten teacher.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
agree with
like,
you, Brick.
She was a grown adult, and he wasn't hitting on her while she was in class, obviously. Like, was he creepy when you were in college?
I mean, no. He was just like normal, but like a teacher.
Just a normal 40-year-old lusting over a 19-year-old.
I think it depends if he was known as like the hot professor or like the terrible one, you know?
And he could have been an adjunct professor. I mean, like, how much older do you think he is than you?
He's probably like maybe more than 20 years older than me.
Oh,
that's a big gap.
I would think like 15 would be okay.
I was going like under 10.
Let's see who's the closest with their guesses, because Tyler's actually on the line and can answer that for us. Tyler, how much older are you?
I honestly have no idea.
All right, Professor Tyler.
Rachel, so there he is. He's been listening this whole time.
Wow. So, yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been in touch. I just, when I realized that, I was just like, I just don't know if this is a good idea.
Oh, I bet I would be so embarrassed right now. I'm sorry,
why?
Tyler.
Why is it not a good idea?
Hold on, Tyler, did you recognize her from your days teaching?
I didn't. I mean, I taught to fairly large classrooms, so it's really like unless the person was somebody that got into a lot of trouble with me or came to my office a lot.
Right.
Yeah, well, I didn't at first either. It was only like afterwards that we were like at the bar that I was like, and we started talking. You started talking about that you were a professor, and then I just started to put two and two together, and then I was planning to like tell you what happened, and then I just haven't had the nerve, and I feel awful. I'm sorry.
I mean, look, we are two adults now. I'm not your professor. You're not my student. In all honesty, I mean, you're very pretty. I'm quite cute, I hear. So, I mean, together we'd be pretty and cute.
Come on.
Wow.
Are you blushing right now, Rachel? Oh, my goodness, I can hear that. I know he puts the D in PhD, huh?
Whoa. Were you attracted to him at all, Rachel, before you realized he was your old professor?
I mean, yeah, I definitely feel like we had chemistry in the elevator and like.
See?
I mean, is it normal to like date someone who used to be your professor? Like, I just feel like that's something I'm like not supposed to do or something.
I wouldn't date my high school teachers.
Right, but your college professor.
Nah.
You're
once
older,
once
right?
you're in your 30s.
Okay, talk to me then.
You're really asking the wrong group of people what's normal to do with their dating lives.
I think more importantly, who cares what's normal? Like normal is boring.
I mean, what about your friends, Rachel? What would they say, the ones that you went to college with, if you told them, hey, I'm dating Professor Tyler?
I definitely think that they would like scream and be really surprised.
Well, is it like a yay scream or like an ew scream?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
If you were happy, your friends would be excited for you.
Yeah,
that's all that
good
matters.
Hey, I'm just saying that there are a lot of benefits to dating an older guy. I mean, especially when there's this older guy who thinks you look amazing in that green dress you had.
Oh. He has compliments, too.
And remembers what you were wearing, which is a testament to his memory. Hasn't gone yet.
He's a teacher, Brooke. He has to.
Do we have gift cards for after-hour meetings in Tyler's office? Because if we do, I would love to send you one of those gift cards, Rachel, and pay for another date for you and Tyler.
I would love to take you out for a fantastic romantic dinner where I will treat you right and just let you know exactly what I see in you and how much I would love to spend time with you.
Oh, I think any girl would love that.
Kind of serious, though.
Hey,
You know?
Rachel, what do you think?
I think that sounds awesome.
Oh!
Wait, does that...
Dude,
what is
A+.
that? Well, she said it sounds awesome.
I
That
don't
doesn't
know. We
mean
just passed.
Okay, no
yet.
teacher puns on the joke.
We need an official yes from you. Rachel, is that a yes?
Yes, that's a yes.
Yay! All right.
Well, congratulations, Tyler. You got yourself another date.
Thank you, guys.
Go do some
Okay.
extracurricular activities.
Okay,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are now officially the dirtiest morning show on the air. You have a teacher that you've been crushing on for a while? We will hook it up. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. There's a lot of bad texts you can get after a first date. Like, you're about to get a phone call from my wife. Act like you don't know me.
Oh, my God.
That's pretty bad. Or a location pin drop to the nearest free clinic.
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of passive
I mean,
aggressive.
I'd follow that text, though.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Good. It's kind of courteous to do that.
Yeah. God.
Either one's not great, but today, one of our listeners says he received a text that completely baffled him, especially considering how good his first date went.
Whoa.
You're going to hear about the weird message that he received the next day in your brand new second date update right after this. You know, the picture you see on someone's dating profile compared to what they look like in real life can be vastly different.
Yeah.
And just look at Jose in his passport photo, which hasn't been updated in 27 years.
Wow.
It doesn't make any sense still.
He still has his baby teeth in his passport picture.
No, I was like in my early 20s.
But they make you take a picture and send it in every time you... Okay, I'm not going to go down this road again.
The point
The
point is, the photo compared to real life can be very, very shocking and different. And really, that first moment when you finally see your date in person can be huge.
Yes.
Apparently, that was the case for one of our listeners, Kendrick, who needs our help today. Kendrick, welcome to the show.
How's it going, guys?
Okay, it's either your date was a good surprise or you were the bad surprise.
Yeah, we want to tell us about this woman that you met, where you met her.
I thought it was a good surprise. Well, we matched online.
Okay,
right.
and what's her name?
Danielle.
Danielle. Okay, so before we find out what she looks like, what did her dating profile look like?
Oh, my gosh. She was gorgeous.
Oh.
She had all the right lighting, the right pictures, all that.
The right lighting? What, man? Oh, my God, I'm dead.
Okay. There's no way she's going to look like this in real life, right?
Oh, so you were even doubting it before you met her.
Right.
Okay, set the expectations low for the in-person meetup.
And this is kind of funny because there's two things. They either look really good in their profile, there's no way they look like that in real life, or some people look way better in person.
Right.
Like you see their profile and they're like, oh my gosh, like you look better in natural lighting.
I know, that is what it's like hanging out with me. So tell us, what did you do for your date, Kendrick? Where'd you guys go?
So we chose to meet up, and we went to one of those big malls that, have
mall?
Restaurants, shopping malls.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
That's very old school.
Right. So we were going to walk around and then eventually grab a bite.
Cool that you were there, but I want to know about the moment when you saw her for the first time in real life, because that's the whole thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's all about the
you
pictures.
were shocked. Why were you shocked?
Yeah, run us through that.
Oh, yeah. I got there first. So she walked in 5 minutes later, like right after me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, I was like, bam! She looked like she just stepped out of a TV commercial.
Wow.
A TV commercial.
Her hair's just flowing.
TV commercials,
Don't
the
ask.
mall.
For what, Jeff?
She lists off 10 side effects from
Yeah.
What do you
She gives you 2 lawyers, 800 numbers
Yeah.
you need to call.
What do you mean, like a TV commercial?
Well, she's not like a model, but I mean, like, she looks like somebody who could be like running on a beach, in slow motion, promoting yogurt.
Oh,
That's not a model.
oh, you Activia
That's
girl?
separate than a normal model.
That's
Damn.
literally a model.
She just had the TV commercial glow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So you
You
were
don't hear that a
happily
lot.
surprised.
More of
Like
an
she
actor.
looked better than her photos.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
that's great.
So it was a good first meeting then. How did the rest of the date at the mall go?
So we're walking around the mall. I had a big smile on my face because I knew people were looking at us thinking, how did that guy get her?
Oh, and you like that.
Oh, love it. Love
Oh,
it.
good for you.
I was trying not to stare at her a lot. I was making a lot of jokes, too.
Wait, sorry, you said you were making a lot of jokes?
Yes, like we went to one of those places that sells hats.
Uh-huh.
And I said to her, like 90% of these hats have headlights in them.
That's not a joke, my friend.
Wait, what?
That is a serious fear unlocked.
What is the joke?
Well, I don't really think it's 90%. I just made that up because it sounds funny.
The joke is it's 21%.
Did she laugh or was she
Get what's happening?
Yeah, was she disgusted?
She's probably confused. Like,
I don't
we didn't get it.
understand.
She probably didn't get it.
She laughed. It was more the uncomfortable laugh, but she laughed a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
She at least knew you were trying to joke.
Yeah.
She laughed and she slowly put the hat back.
Okay. So, you're making jokes. You're comparing her to
Headlights.
TV commercial
You
ladies.
should be in a headlights
Hey,
commercial.
you gotta call her yogurt girl. Do it right, Jeff.
I'm calling her Yo Play Princess is what I'm calling her. So,
I love
There you go.
Queen.
what did you and Yo Play Princess do from there?
So we finally showed up at the seafood buffet, but we had to put our names in because there was a lot of people there, so there's a little bit of a wait.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You gotta wait for it.
I was a gentleman. I pulled her chair out. I gave her compliments.
Good.
Nice.
That's
I
awesome.
walked her to her car afterwards, gave her a kiss.
Oh, you got a kiss?
got a kiss, nothing major, just a small little kiss.
Okay.
But the next day, I get a weird text that says, I can't freaking believe you. I don't date lowlives. See ya.
Oh.
Wait, what did it say after Low Lives? Her name?
She said, see ya.
See ya. Like, bye. Oh, God.
So I don't know what she's talking about. I tried to call her, but she sends me straight to voicemail every time. So
Dude.
I'm turning to you guys to try to figure out where I went wrong.
If she has head lice and is blaming you.
Oh, Brooke,
my God. I didn't see any headlights when I got the kiss.
I don't know if that's how you check.
Were you
but
looking
okay.
What a weird thing to say. I can't believe you. Like, I don't date lowlives. What could you have done?
She has a piece of information. I don't know what it is. She found something out.
Okay.
She saw something.
And here's the thing. You have to know before we call her, it's not going to be good if she's calling you a lowlife.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's an insult.
Oh, my God. Yeah, so I need to know what it is. I'm like, what made me a lowlife?
No.
All right.
I mean, maybe it's something she misunderstood. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
hopefully.
I'm not liking the tone of Yo Play Princess right now, so we're going to find out.
She sounds more like Go-Gurt Goddess. Wait, Goddess is still good.
Yeah.
I'll think of something funnier. And we'll come back.
Danimals, I love those.
Oh, a Danimal! She's acting like a dainty Danimal.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
We'll figure out what's wrong with this yogurt girl when we call her and get you your second date update right after this. Yo Play Princess, dancing around the beach with her crown and television cameras following her all around.
It sounds adorable.
That wasn't the date. That's just what played in the head of our listener, Kendrick, when he saw Danielle for the very first time.
He said she was TV commercial pretty.
That's right. And they walked the mall together, almost got head lice trying on hats.
Okay, that was just a joke he made, Jeffrey.
It was funny, and they ended up at a seafood buffet, had a really, really nice time. It all sounds great, but since then, the only communication he's got was a very troubling text from Danielle. What did her text say again, Kendrick?
I don't date lowlives like you, so see ya.
See ya.
You don't hear the term lowlife anymore. That hits
I also
different.
like the see ya.
Yeah.
It's a nice
You don't hear that
See
either.
ya.
It sounds bad, but I've sent worse texts to my mother before, and she still loves me, so there's a chance. There's a good shot at redemption here.
Okay.
Did you respond to her?
No, I just tried to call her, but
Oh.
she just sent me the voicemail immediately.
You didn't like it or anything?
Well,
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
exclamation point.
He emphasizes it.
Okay. Yeah, let us do the dirty work for you. I feel you, man. So now we're going to try again, see if she picks up. I'm going to dial her number right now. Here we go.
All right.
Hello?
Oh.
Why'd you go?
Hello?
I don't know, because she's not going to want to talk to us because of that
God.
text.
Maybe the sigh. Hey, is this Danielle?
Thinking.
Who's on the phone? Who's
Good
this?
morning. Hello.
Yes, a whole radio show is on the phone right now, eager to talk to you. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I'm a little nervous to talk to you, Danielle, to be honest.
Why are you guys calling me?
Good question. We do this segment called a second date update. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but it's where we help out our listeners who went out on a date with somebody and they're not getting a second one to try and figure out why. If something went wrong, if there was a mistake that happened. We figured there must be some sort of thing that went wrong.
Yeah.
Based on the text message that you sent to our friend Kendrick the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It was not hard to decipher.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you this. I don't want anything to do with him, so I don't.
Yeah. I think
figured
that's clear. I think he's just totally confused as to why.
Yes.
Well, I don't like people who go through my personal things and make me feel uncomfortable. And
Whoa.
Go
Okay.
through your personal thing.
yeah.
I'm not sure what exactly you mean by that.
Well,
Could
I'll tell you. I don't know what he's told you or
Okay.
whatever happened. But he was in my business, like literally in my bag, my wallet business.
What?
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 Like
How did he go
went
through your
purse?
Yeah, your purse, your wallet? What do you mean?
I had to use the restroom. So I asked him if he'd hold my stuff for me.
Were you seated already at this point, or is this while you were waiting?
Oh,
yeah,
because he
'cause
said there was a wait.
He said there was a
right?
long wait.
Well, we were waiting. I had went to the restroom.
Oh, while you were
Okay.
waiting, you were like not in the maybe lobby or something.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So my purse was only out of my possession for a moment, but I think that's when he went in my bag and snatched my stuff.
What do
What
you
stuff?
Wait, you're accusing him of stealing something from your bag?
Well, it surely isn't there anymore.
And it sounds minute, but for me, it's the principal.
What did he take?
My Jamba Juice card.
Like a gift card?
He took a gift card?
A gift card?
What?
Was it loose or was it in your wallet?
It was in my wallet, right in the front of my wallet.
So
why are you in my purse to even go in my wallet?
How did you see him go through your purse and take your card, or are you just assuming that because you were in the bathroom?
I don't have to because how it's not going to jump out of my wallet.
I don't know. I lose things all the time. I swear things can jump out of places.
It's so weird to have such a specific thing be stolen. Like if he was going to steal from you, it'd be like, I don't know, a credit card or something. And why would he call us to get you on the phone?
Hello, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, well, that's easy.
Why he doesn't know that she knows.
Okay. And you don't know that he knows that he's been listening on the other line of this phone call the entire time, waiting to talk to you.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
Whoa. Hey, why are you saying all this stuff about me? I can't even defend myself.
Well, that's now your chance to defend yourself.
I need to hear this.
Yeah, sorry. He's been on the other line listening, if that wasn't clear.
Yeah, he heard everything.
Which, I mean, you need to tell him. Like,
well, first of all, Kendrick, what were you doing in my purse? And why the hell would you take my Jamba Juice card?
I don't like having my name dragged through the mud like this without me being able to defend myself or say something.
Well, I don't want anybody.
So say it.
Yeah.
You're not saying you didn't.
Are you saying you're innocent, that you didn't take it?
Well, no, I mean, I did. I took it.
Oh,
Kendrick.
no way. I thought you were about to, just...
See, I knew it. I told you guys.
You were
Okay.
You were right.
Kendrick, dude.
You were wrong.
What the hell, man?
Go through her wallet and steal from her?
And then wonder why she's
You
not...
you don't understand, guys. You don't understand.
Oh, my God.
Help
I needed it for my ex.
Oh,
okay.
Your ex?
How would the excuse be bad?
I don't get how you got called a lowlife and you couldn't connect this.
Okay. Kendrick, that's a weird statement, dude. Can you explain?
I was gonna give it back or reimburse her on the next day, but she wouldn't answer my calls.
Wait,
What?
Why don't you just buy your own damn Jamba Juice? Why do you got to
Why are
steal
you
it?
in my bag? Does no one see that that's an issue?
Yes,
Why are you in my bag?
Yeah, that is also bad.
And why are you getting something for your ex?
Can we ask, why are you giving gifts back to your ex-girlfriend?
Well, me and my ex, we aren't together, but we still celebrate our anniversary. We call it a ex-anniversary.
Excuse
I'm
me?
glad there's no strings attached to this guy.
So you stole the gift card?
For your ex.
I borrowed it. So here's how ex-anniversary works. So we get each other a gift card or a card, and it's like, no hard feelings. Hope you're doing well.
Okay, I don't know that we asked for all of this.
So you figure that it's fine for you to celebrate your ex by taking from me, and I'm not even with you yet? Like, you don't see anything wrong with that.
You were at the mall. You could have bought anything.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, are your friends that tight? You probably should not have been going out with me, Kendrick.
Yeah, you sound like a pickpocket or something, Kendrick.
And why were you even going through her purse and her wallet anyway?
Well, our ex-anniversary was later that night. So she was taking forever in the bathroom, right? I was bored.
You were shopping inside of her purse. Okay.
Just wanted to see what I was working with.
Oh, my God. How does this get worse the more you talk?
This is so weird.
By the way, I think you're lying because your height on your license says that you're 5'6". There's no way that you're
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
Okay, they're both not perfect people. I think we can agree.
She is a perfect woman who belongs on a yogurt commercial on television.
She
Jeff.
relies on government officials.
The people in commercials tend not to be as tall as they appear on TV. That is a fair point.
She's awesome.
Listen, okay, the good point is Kendrick is very detail-oriented because he looked at her license, he made sure that she is who she said she is.
I don't like that he's memorizing the info on it.
I don't like this in my bag, bro. Like, this is so...
Kendrick, it sounds like that was a violation going through her stuff and then...
Sounds like?
Yeah.
Wow.
I borrowed it. I was going to pay her back.
Okay, we're just going to back away because now that it's all out in the open, you can talk to Danielle and apologize or say whatever it is that you want to say to her.
Let chemistry take over.
Try to win her back here.
Danielle, I'm sorry. I got the ex-anniversary day mixed up. I forgot it was later that night, and I hadn't gotten her anything. So
okay,
I didn't want to violate you. I didn't want
to violate you.
It's a little too late for that.
Yeah.
I mean, can we just give Danielle, how much was that gift card worth? Can we reimburse her for the Jamba Juice?
Well, Brooke, it's not Danielle's ex-anniversary. It's Kendrick and his exes, so that's not fair. The only thing that's fair to do is to offer Kendrick and Danielle a second date paid for by us.
Guys.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
And a gift card. And
I
a gift
want
card.
to marry him with a 12-foot pole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danielle, that was the most appropriate response ever.
Yeah. Kendrick wants more gift cards.
Yeah.
though, so-
He's like, "No, we got the extra line
I know
around."
Kendrick's up for it. All right, so Danielle, that's a no from you.
Absolute no.
Okay, an absolutely no.
Do you know what we never heard is whether or not his ex was excited about the gift card she
Oh.
got.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Kendrick, how did the gift go?
She likes Jamba Juice, so that part worked out.
Oh,
There we go.
What the
A little bit of a happy ending on this one. Good work, Kendrick. When you're in a new relationship, everyone's worried about meeting the parents. But the truth is, the hardest person to win over is usually the best friend.
Oh, for real. My best friend's so much more judgy than my mom.
Dude, best friends hate people before they meet them. Like, oh, I heard this is the guy from last week. Oh,
Yeah.
I hate him.
Yeah.
That's why whenever you meet the friend, I recommend always bringing along a little bribe for him.
Right.
Maybe
like
some
a little-
some cash or a little bottle of Percocet. Something to be like, okay, I trust this guy. And
I would not trust someone that gave
I
me
was thinking
pills.
like a nice flowers or a candle or something.
got to go with the pills.
Okay.
That's the challenge that the guy in today's second date update's facing. Can we help him convince the BFF that he's not just DTF?
Oh.
He's actually BF material.
Oh, I
is
think
he?
I'm following.
You did. That's boyfriend.
This could be one of the toughest tests that we've ever faced, and you'll understand why in your second date update next. We've never done this before. A guy named Nick reached out to us for a second date update.
Okay.
The strange part is, he says he's never even went out on a date with this girl to begin with.
So wait. It's
Wrong
a,
segment then, buddy.
we would need a first date update then.
Yeah.
That's not what we do.
Nick, I'm hoping you've at least talked to this woman, and it's not your neighbor that you're looking at through your telescope right now.
Nick?
Is it?
Step
I
away
hear
from
heavy
the
breathing.
telescope.
I am here. I was just laughing.
Okay.
You sound like you're doing more than laughing.
No, there's no telescopes involved, I promise you.
Okay, is the woman real? Does she have a name? Does she exist?
Yes, her name is Whitney, and she exists, and she's amazing.
Whitney sounds like a made-up name.
Yeah.
No, you guys.
But how do you know she's amazing if you've never gone out with her?
We've never met in person, but we have met and communicated a lot online.
Okay, there's a lot of people, I use that in air quotes, online that aren't real in real life.
Right. No, I know she exists. Like, we have FaceTimed. We've had extensive communication online where we've actually seen each other.
Good.
So why aren't you going on a date with her?
Well, because she lives in a different state.
We didn't tell us that,
Oh,
Nick.
yeah.
That's very important information at the beginning.
Maybe lead off with that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, guys, I really felt like I was falling in love with this girl.
Ooh, that's
Okay,
so cute. But no,
whoa. You're falling in
can
love
see
with this girl?
that.
You haven't even seen her.
on FaceTime
Yeah, I've
he
seen
has.
her. I mean, I've seen her. We FaceTimed. I was so connected with this woman. Like, we have very similar, like, families. We both have sisters. We both have similar holiday things that we do. Like,
Well, hold on. I hear that she has a sister. He has a sister. Sounds like they connected. That's love right there.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
you
know
know
if
what?
the
You're
sisters
right.
have anything to do with
There's a
it, but
common bound. You guys don't know.
Get the marriage documents ready. You guys both have sisters. Good.
I think that it's romantic and that it's refreshing that you were connected to a woman on a much bigger level than just a physical
Yeah,
one.
5G level.
For real.
I was planning on flying her out or flying out to see her. That was the next step, but things just haven't been the same for a bit. So things aren't really working out the way I had wanted. So that's why I contacted you guys.
All right. So this would normally be the time where I would ask you about the date that you took her on, but you haven't done that. So
Yeah, I feel like we have, because it started out that we would talk like a few times a day, just like little things here and there, check in.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where we would be communicating for like hours every night.
Wow.
That's intense.
Yeah, I know. And it was going so well. We would talk constantly. And it was great like that for about like 3 weeks, I would say. And then she started not responding as quickly.
Yeah.
And then she wasn't like, we weren't talking every night.
there must be something that you have done during these conversations that has turned her off.
No.
Well, the last photo I sent her, I took a photo of my breakfast, and it was like 2 heart-shaped pancakes that I made, and then I kind of spelled out like "I love you" and bacon. And I know that's corny, but it's also like sweet, and that's how I feel.
I mean, it seems like a lot to drop the L word and never seeing each other in person.
I mean, I spelt it in bacon.
Okay, you're spelling out the word love and bacon to this girl already?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's testing the waters to see what was her response to that.
I mean, not much.
Not much. Okay, that's not good.
I know, and I haven't really heard from her in about the last 48 hours, which is rare because ever since we started communicating, we've never gone 48 hours without at least checking in.
So how do you want us to help? Because she obviously doesn't listen to our show.
I don't know. How can we get her? How can I get her to listen to me?
How can we get her?
Yeah, okay.
That's quite a
Listen.
statement.
Get her on the show is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Or find out if you did something wrong or
Yeah,
if she is
exactly.
just scared.
It sounds like he's just coming out a little too strong, but you were both feeling it, the chemistry at one point, so that's great.
Well, also, I forgot to tell you this as well. She did mention she had this friend that was kind of hesitant about our relationship, and I don't know if that has something to do with it. Like her friend is like jealous or just doesn't trust me because of the whole online thing, or maybe she's found met somebody else. I don't know. My mind is just kind of racing about the whole thing, and I was hoping you could help me in somehow.
All right. Well, just calm down about it a little bit. Maybe pop a Valium because you're getting a little bit excited talking about her.
I am amped up because, I care a lot about this girl. And if there's any chance that you can help me out, communicate with her, I would just really appreciate it because, I just don't know what else to do, honestly.
All right. I guess we'll do it.
Yeah.
I guess we'll do it.
That's the whole point
All right.
of this,
Thanks,
Jeffrey.
Jeff.
Why do you hate love so much all of a sudden? What is your problem?
This is just different. This guy's never even been on a date with her. But you know what?
This is a
It's
21st
not-
century, Jeffrey, okay? It's a different way that people fall in love.
Just the
Catch
fact-
up, man.
The fact that they call each other every day in this day and age, that's crazy. That's more than most people.
It is
He's
crazy.
probably
It
getting more
scares me.
action than you are just via an internet screen, okay?
All right. Well, we know what? Maybe we're going to prove me wrong. We're going to
Yes.
play a song. We'll come back and we'll give Whitney a call and see if we can get you a second date update. Okay, Nick?
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Well, just hold on. We haven't gotten you the date yet. We're just making a call.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, that's the energy I want. Okay, we'll be back after this. How do you know when you're really in love?
Oh,
Is it when you memorize that person's favorite coffee order?
for sure.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Good sign.
Is it when you include them in your Facebook profile picture?
Oh, hey, boo.
Yo, that's official.
Is it when you can confidently leave the door open while taking a number 2 in their apartment?
So gross.
No, that is love,
I mean, that's just a long time in marriage.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's love.
It's something.
I don't know.
I think the real sign of true love is when you can spell out that person's name in breakfast sausage
Oh, man. It's always about the meats.
and then send a photo of that in a text message. Because that's what our listener Nick did for a girl named Whitney, even though they've never gone out on a real date or seen each other in person. They live in different states, but they've been chatting on the phone and over Skype for hours on end. But lately, she's become tough to reach.
Yeah.
Now, Nick, I'll admit, I was skeptical when we were talking before, but during the song break, I thought about it, chugged a ton of NyQuil, and I definitely feel different.
That's it?
Yeah,
I love that. Thank you for the support.
you're welcome.
That's
Yeah.
not support. That's
You guys, I believe you, Nick. I think that love can totally happen that way. Do you regret sending that picture? Because it does seem like that was the moment things shifted.
Yeah, I think I would have, had I to do it again, it would have been a little different.
But, I mean, it's just bacon. It's not like you're actually dropping the L-bomb.
No, I think bacon is the highest form of romance, right above diamond rings. So you can't go anywhere but down from here.
I agree.
All right.
oh man.
Well, let's get your bacon lover on the phone, and we'll see if you can get you a second date update, okay?
All right, I'm nervous.
All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Whitney, please?
This is her.
Hi, my name's young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How you doing?
What is this about?
This is about you.
Well, obviously.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did I win something?
No, you didn't win. Well, maybe you won something, in a way.
Maybe.
Yeah, you've probably never heard our show, Whitney. We're in a different city than you. Different state, actually.
So why are you calling me then?
We're calling you because we do something on our show called a second date update.
Okay.
I'm guessing you don't know what that is, but basically, when one of our listeners needs help figuring out why they're not getting a call after a date, we're willing to do that for them. And we're calling on behalf of a guy named Nick. Do you remember going out with Nick?
But they never really went out.
Oh,
so
right.
that doesn't
That's
really
right.
count.
This is so different than what we normally do. I've totally screwed this up. So you've been chatting recently with someone named Nick.
And it feels like you guys have been on quite a few dates because of how much time you've spent online together.
All right. What did he say about me?
He said he loves you.
No, he didn't say it like that.
Down. He sent a picture to you in bacon. He thought everything was going well.
Yes.
He felt like he's never connected to somebody like he connects with you, and he was really excited about it. And now you're not calling him back after he sent one simple picture of I love you spelled out in bacon, and he's wondering if he freaked you out.
Well, to be honest, the bacon message was definitely a little overwhelming.
Okay.
But, I was falling for him, too.
See, Jeff?
So you were on board.
How come you didn't bacon text him back then?
Well, I talked to my friend, and my friend's always someone that, gives me really good advice. And so I just need to pull back for a minute.
I'm not
Yeah. Well, who is this friend? Is it a guy or girlfriend?
It's actually like my very trusted stuffed animal that I've had for a long time. And it's like my inner self that tells me, if things are okay or not.
Wait,
what?
Are you joking right now? Is this a joke?
Do you want to talk to her?
Wait,
Hold on.
Whitney, are you joking?
No, it's kind of like how Mr. Rogers does it,
Oh, Mr. Rogers does it.
Yeah, you don't remember having the little puppets and...
You have a puppet friend that's telling you not to date a guy?
Yeah, it's Sparkle. I've had her for many years.
Put Sparkles on the phone. We'd love to chat with her.
Hi, this is Sparkle.
Hi, Sparkles.
Hello.
Wait, what
Oh my God, I don't know. But Sparkles, wait, why don't you like Nick?
Because he might not like me. He might throw me away and I never see Whitney ever again.
I thought it was a doll.
Okay, this is
Oh.
Hold on.
Sparkles, you do realize that Whitney deserves to be loved and that Whitney won't let you be thrown away, right? I'm doing this.
I thought it was a doll.
If he likes Whitney, he has to keep me too.
Okay.
Oh
Hey, Sparkles, have you ever met Nick before? Does Nick know about you?
I don't think Nick knows about me. If he knows about me, he might throw me away.
Okay.
So you haven't told?
So
Dating online is so weird.
Wait, so...
I think we need Whitney back on the phone.
Yeah, let's talk to Whitney again, please.
Oh, Jeff is so mad.
Whitney.
Hello?
Is this Whitney?
Who's this?
This is Whitney.
I thought it was another doll for a second.
Whitney.
Have you told Nick about Sparkles?
No, I haven't told him about Sparkle.
Well, I can't imagine why, but I'm sure Nick would like to know about Sparkles. Maybe Sparkles and Nick should have a conversation so that you guys can actually go out, don't you think?
No.
It's definitely a possibility.
Well, we are
that's
giving you that
good.
chance because we didn't tell you this, but Nick has been on the other line listening, and he heard everything that you and Sparkles said, and he wants to talk to you both, I guess.
Oh.
Nick?
Does he want to talk to her?
Yeah, is he still there? He probably hung up.
Nick,
Nick,
are you there?
Nick.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey.
Wow, just I have a lot of questions.
Yeah. Sparkle is just basically like my inner voice,
Yeah, Whitney is okay with you guys going out, but Sparkles has an issue.
Right, and
Maybe, Nick, you should talk to Spark. Could we get Sparkles back on the phone so Nick can have a conversation with Sparkles, and then maybe they can work something out?
No, stop.
I don't know as I'm ready for that.
Okay, wait, Nick, I mean, when she explains it like that it's just basically she's having an inner dialogue with herself that comes out, does that sit okay with you?
I understand that. I think we all have that, but most of us kind of keep it internal.
That's a good way to put it. And a lot of people still have stuffed animals and blankets from their childhood. I still have a baby blanket.
Sure.
Brooke has stuffed animals.
Yeah, I sleep with stuffed animals every night. They don't talk to me very often, but my stuffed animals were okay with me starting a relationship and getting married.
And now she's married.
And trust me, Whitney, my husband has tried to throw these things out many times, and I have just stopped that. You can do that in your relationship.
Honestly, I wouldn't go out with you, Nick, if you wouldn't accept Sparkles.
Yeah. Okay. do other people know about Sparkles?
I don't show Sparkles to everybody, only those that I trust.
Oh my God, Nick.
So that's a compliment,
Wait,
Nick.
Whitney, the entire time you were talking about your friend, you were referring to Sparkles?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Wow.
So Sparkles is the friend that is not okay with Nick and Whitney being together. Well, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Nick. I'm just not sure.
Wait, hold on. Is this Sparkles on the phone again? Okay.
Hi, this is Sparkles.
Hey, Sparkles.
Oh my gosh. Do it. You have to do it.
I don't even know how to do this.
You got to do it.
Who do you ask?
I mean, Sparkles is on the phone. I think we start with Sparkles, then we go to Whitney.
All right. Sparkles, here's the deal.
That's the hard one.
Nick really wants to go out with Whitney. So if you'll let her, we would pay for Whitney and Nick to go out on a date if it's okay with you.
As long as I can be there, it's okay.
Okay.
All right. That's a yes.
We got our first yes.
Now, Whitney, Sparkles has signed off on the relationship. Will you go out with Nick one more time? We'll pay for it. Or for the first time, we'll pay for it.
Okay, wow, yeah. I'm surprised that Sparkles is okay with it, and I am on board with it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's some excitement.
How is she surprised?
We did it.
Okay.
Nick.
Yeah, Nick, congratulations.
You got a second date or a first date.
Let's pump the brakes a little bit, I think.
Why? Do you have a friend that's a little bit hesitant about this too? Do we need to get him on the line?
I think that maybe we had been rushing it a little bit.
Oh.
And I think with this new information, I think maybe staying on as like friends on the phone and chatting, I think that's probably...
Sparkles don't like friends.
Oh, okay. Sparkles, I'm sorry. This is just how I'm feeling. I can't believe I'm talking to Sparkles right now, but I am. And can I talk to Whitney again?
Yeah, this is Whitney. What's your problem with Sparkles?
I mean, I could really get into it, but I think maybe that's a conversation for a later date.
So are you telling me that you're going to tell Sparkles I love you and bacon too? Because, I mean, honestly, that would be helpful for you.
Oh, win her.
I don't think I'll do that.
Nick, Sparkles angry with you.
Uh-oh.
No.
Yeah, don't face the rage of Sparkles.
I think we need to hang up.
Yeah. Sorry we couldn't get you a date there, Nick.
Okay, good luck.
That is quite all right. I learned a lot, and that's the most important thing, I think.
Yeah, you're never online dating again.
Uh-huh.
I don't think so, yeah.
Alexis, if you ran into a really hot guy at Target and you wanted to meet him, what's your strategy? Do you just walk right up and introduce yourself directly? Do you accidentally...
Is there a choice B, I hear?
Well, she doesn't have to nobody.
Are you going more coy, like accidentally crash your shopping cart into his cart down one of the aisles? Oops.
Oh, I carry a basket, Jeff. I don't do a cart, please.
Okay.
Carts are embarrassing.
Yeah.
Noted.
Or do you throw a bottle of shower gel on the floor and say, oh no, I dropped the soap and now there's bubbles all over me.
I have to take my clothes off.
I wish it was a big, strong man that could help me.
Oh, darn.
Oh.
You really went to the close-off thing pretty quickly.
You said he's hot.
I think I know which one we were going to go with.
Jeffrey didn't even bring that up.
Yeah, well, one of our listeners went a slightly different route when she saw a hot guy at Target and hatched a plan that was so devious, even Alexis approved.
No.
And yes, it does involve secretly contacting the guy's mother.
What?
You're going to hear how
Sounds like
she
something
went
I
the
think.
extra mile to get herself a date in your brand new second date update. Oh no, my clothes just came off. We're going to do it.
Wait,
They're on
why
the floor
yours?
with Alexis.
We're going to do it right after this. Hold on. Most people will tell you you can't force true love to happen.
That's
You
true.
can't. Everyone should tell you that.
Yeah.
But maybe you can trick love into existence.
What?
Okay,
Tinker
Alexis
and
is suddenly
finagle,
on board.
this.
You know?
I believe Alexis believes.
Put your hands on love a little bit,
Yeah.
mold it a certain way.
Okay.
Trap it.
What are you considering love?
Brooke did it when she threw herself in front of her husband's car when he was trying to leave his work at the TV station.
Oh, yeah.
And then
not a
she was
lie.
like, well, I could sue you, or you could take me out to dinner.
You could love me forever.
Find that guy that's uninsured and scared of lawsuits.
And Brooke's not the only person who's tried to meddle her way into someone's heart. One of our listeners, Kendra, says that she ran some interference to get herself a date with a guy.
Ooh,
But
okay.
she says if we can get him to answer, because sometimes people won't.
Yeah.
But if he does, we are not allowed to tell him the real background story.
What?
She is willing to tell us, though. So let's welcome
Sweet.
Kendra to the show. Kendra, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys?
This is unique.
Give us some new ideas.
I know.
Kendra.
I feel like you have some maniacal plan that you hatched.
Yeah, so can we learn the name of the guy?
Oh my gosh. His name's Jacoby.
Jacoby?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, oh my
Jacoby,
gosh.
I love it.
How soon into meeting Jacoby did you know, like, I need to know this guy? He needs to be with me.
It was instant.
Instant.
I was shopping at Target, and there was this spark when I saw him. So I kind of casually sort of followed him through the store as he was shopping, and really discreet. And
I feel like you weren't. I don't know, for some reason I see you slipping from aisle to aisle.
I picture like giggling coming from behind a rack of clothes.
So cute. Hiding in the middle of a clothes rack.
Yeah.
yes. And then I was behind him when we went to check out, and I was able to just barely see his credit card when he put it into the machine, and I saw his name.
Oh. I'm glad you didn't say number.
Yeah.
No, I saw his name, and he didn't see me, and so he left the store. And I
Wait, you didn't say hi to him?
No, I was just shy.
Memorized his name?
Oh.
Well,
Why is the
Jacoby's probably.
that's
I mean,
pretty easy.
Even I remembered it.
That's
She's
true.
only said it
Hey,
once.
Brooke remembered the name for the first
Yeah.
time in a while.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
what do you do
That's
with his
great.
name then?
Well, I went to social media, obviously.
Okay.
Wait, you
Duh.
can find someone just by wow.
I love how you act like you've never tried to look someone up on social media before and stalk someone.
Yeah, but someone that I've already met, not someone I've never talked
But
to.
if you know what they
before.
look like and you see their profile pic too.
Were you able to find him, Kendra?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
God, you have a private detector business on your future.
Were you able to like learn anything about him from it?
Yeah, well, I was able to determine from his social media that he was single.
Okay. How do you end up like actually getting in contact with the guy? When does that happen?
Well, I didn't actually reach out to him right then, but I did. I did find his mom's Facebook.
What?
Oh.
Oh, you're deep in this.
Okay.
Why
Did you
would
go to the relationship?
Are you trying to make sure he
and
doesn't have a
family
hotter
members?
brother? Or what are we looking for?
That's funny.
Why
I mean,
would you
yeah,
go to
why?
the mom?
Well, it just seemed like it would be more natural if there was a different way that I was introduced.
Huh?
Oh, wait. You're
So wait,
thinking mom as a strat.
Dude, you're going to DM his mom?
Well, it turns out that his mom is in a book club that's in my area.
Okay. So, okay.
And I love to read, so I sent a request to the book club to see if I could join.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, but
So it's just you and a bunch of 60-year-old women in a book club?
Yeah, I went to the book club, and
Oh my God.
we started up a conversation, and
Organically, obviously.
well, yeah. And she was really nice, and she thought I was really sweet and charming. So, I just happened to mention that I was single, and, there are no good single guys out there. And
And that's literally the opening for any mom to then introduce the son.
Which reminds me, Barbara, do you have any children?
Yeah.
A single son.
The bait's been cast. So what did the mom say?
well, she asked me for my phone number that she could pass on to him.
Wow.
Such a mom thing.
Dude, if you found this out, if you found out a woman went this far to meet you, would you be complimented or creeped out?
This is the type of thing you don't actually tell them until you're into your 20th anniversary.
I mean,
You
yeah,
can't say.
True, yeah.
So now you've given your phone number to this guy's mom. And does he
Right.
reach out to you, I'm guessing?
Yeah, a couple of days later, I got a text
Wow.
from him.
He must have a good relationship with his mom then, too.
Or
Yeah.
his mom had a picture of her.
Okay.
From Facebook. You know what I mean? So
Were you able to get a date out of it?
I did. he did that. He asked me on a date, so it worked.
Give us a nutshell of how the date went.
It was a real casual date. We went and had coffee, and I made sure I looked
cute.
Yeah, totally.
We actually started talking about our respective dating histories. And
That's a lot over coffee.
Yeah.
well, I mean, we were talking about specifics, just he said he's been in love with 2 people in his life.
Oh,
that's really intense.
Wow. What did you say to his 2 loves?
I told him the truth. I don't think I've ever been in love.
Oh. I feel like that would be a good answer. Men take it as a challenge, wouldn't you? Haha, try me.
So at no point during this coffee date did it ever come up like the real way that you met him?
No,
Okay.
it did not.
All right.
All
So
right.
how did it end?
Well, it was a very natural, normal feeling date, and it gave me a nice big hug.
Have you seen his mom at book club?
Yeah, she's kind of alienating me. She's sitting farther away.
Oof.
That means for sure
Yeah.
they talked.
Nothing's worse than book club drama.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay. Well, according to your email, that date happened about a week ago.
Oof.
So we're going to come back and try and call Jacoby here for you.
Uh-oh.
And remember, we can't tell him
Yeah.
anything about how she actually got this to happen.
So we just talk about the date.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Okay.
think that's fine.
We're just going to talk about his 2 true loves when we come back and get your second date update.
We got enough to cover.
Yeah, we'll do it right after this. Hold on. This is one of the most interesting dating stories that we've heard in a while about
Yes.
how someone gets together. And
Yeah.
just try to follow me on this.
Okay.
So, girl sees cute guy at Target, follows him to the register, sees his name on his credit card,
Yeah.
takes it home and finds his social media, determines he's single.
Oh, each step is getting a little more
It
wild,
does get
Jeff.
weird.
I like it.
This is where it takes a turn. Connects with his mom.
Yeah, there it is.
Joins her local book club, befriends her, and casually mentions that she can't find any good single men anywhere these days.
It does kind of read like the start of a horror film.
It feels like a movie.
Like
yeah, I
a
was
single
gonna say
white
that.
female thing
Oh,
or
yeah, but
something.
usually it's reversed.
Yeah.
But next thing you know, she's on a date with Target Boy himself.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
An in-depth discussion about true love.
Yeah.
Probably all of his information.
Yeah, but it's wild because now not only is he not calling her back, but his mother is also avoiding her at the book club.
So
Yeah,
something happened.
don't like
Dynamic
that.
change.
It's crazy, and we have to take all of that information and put it to the side.
No,
Forget it. We
'Cause
cannot
we can't
talk
bring it
about any
up.
of it.
Oh,
Kendra has
yeah.
specifically asked not to bring it up if we're able to get Jacoby
right.
on the phone.
There's some good stuff to talk about still,
Yeah.
though,
Okay,
you know?
hopefully.
Kendra, are you worried that he somehow found out everything that Jeffrey just said?
How would he find
No, there's just no way he could have known or
Yeah.
found
Oh, I
out.
guess
Yeah.
you didn't tell anyone.
You know, she's hiding underneath his desk at work right now, and he hasn't mentioned it once, so he has no idea. Let's give him a call, though, and hopefully we'll get a reason, or see if there is a reason why he's not calling you back for
God.
date number 2. But here we go. I'm dialing his number right now.
Hello.
Hey, is this Jacoby?
Yeah, this is he. Who is this?
Hey, Jacoby.
We found you.
Yeah, we're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hi.
Okay. Hello.
We're
Hi.
really excited to talk to you, man.
Oh, man, you don't even know.
All right. I'm not too familiar with the show
Tell
Okay,
us.
or
sorry.
your radio
Good.
station.
Yeah,
That's all right.
that's okay. Sorry, we're doing something called a second date update, and one of our listeners has asked us to reach out to you to try and figure out if we can get you on a second date with her, because you've already gone out with her once. Her name's Kendra.
Kendra. Yeah, I know Kendra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys went to coffee together?
Yeah.
Your mom kind of set you guys up.
This is weird. How do you guys know all this?
That's a great
Yeah.
question.
Well, she told us about it, at least a little bit of it, not like every single detail, but
Right, she
had-
said that she met your mom at their book club.
This is true.
Yeah,
Yes.
and she said there was a really nice coffee date. You had a nice conversation.
Yeah, we were. It was a nice time, but
Okay.
well, I'm sorry. Where's this going? Like, what?
Well,
what's
we're
happening
trying
right
to-
now?
We're trying to help her figure out like why a second date hasn't happened. Like, how do you feel about Kendra?
She's cool.
Yeah.
Did you have a plan to call her and ask her out again?
This is very awkward. I
Okay.
don't.
I'm gonna go with a no on that.
It's okay. Okay, hold on. It's not bad, guys. It's not a bad thing. It's just I don't see it long term.
How can you tell in one coffee date? I mean,
Yeah.
it feels like you would need more than that.
What made you say that?
So she is not really big on love. She actually told me she's never been in love before at all, like ever.
Right. Okay.
That doesn't mean she's not big on love. It just means that she's never been in the right relationship.
Yeah, is that how she said it? She said, I don't like love?
Well, no. She didn't say she don't like it. She said she's never been in love ever,
Okay.
like in her life.
Well, not everybody has.
Understood. But here's my mindset. I want to settle down. I want one person to be committed to. Like, that's it, like my person. And it does concern me and it does worry me that maybe the reason why she hasn't found love is that maybe she doesn't want it at all. Like, it's not wanted. And maybe she's still probably playing the field. I'm not sure.
Oh,
but it does raise my eyebrow. It does raise it.
I thought you were going to say, like, you didn't want to be your first love because first love's so chaotic and rash and,
that's true.
You know.
So, okay. Well,
This is
so
deep.
so now you're not even willing to give her a second date? That's where your stance is on her?
I'm not sure she's ready for a commitment. Like, I'm not. Not at all.
Uh-oh.
To use me?
Oh, that upset you. That upset her, Jeff.
My God.
Yeah.
Whoa. What's going on?
Hey, sorry to kind of spring this on you here, Jacoby, but Kendra's been listening to this conversation on the other line quietly the other time.
Not very quietly.
Well, no.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I got to say is totally unlike her. So,
I just cannot even believe this.
Okay.
You're questioning my commitment, and you don't even know what I went through to meet you.
oh God.
Bring that
What
up.
do you mean?
I saw you in Target.
Oh, you're telling him.
There was something special about you. I mean, the way you put your stuff in the cart, and you were so special and unique. So
Oh, no. You must have had it mistaken. Like, you met my mom at a book club. You didn't meet me at Target.
that was not an accident. I followed you to the register. And I saw your name on your credit card, and I went to social media. And
what the heck? Listen, wait. Whoa, no.
No, Jacoby, you're going to listen to me. I went to Facebook, and I found your mom, and I found out that she was in a book club right around the corner from my house. So I asked to join the book club, went through that process, and I went to the book club, and I met your darling mother, and we got chatting. And I'm not going to wait. You're going to listen.
Okay, I think he needs to process.
This is a lot.
Talk to his mother. Do you know how many recipes that woman has for chicken? I listened to her.
I would know. I grew up with her.
Talked to her, and I said, "So happens I'm single." She said, "Oh, you're sweet and charming. I so happens I have a single son."
No. I'm done. I'm not listening to any more of this. I don't need to hear any more of this.
So is this the kind of committed,
no.
stable woman that you've been looking for at this entire time?
You know what? I'm gonna
So
say
committed.
So committed. I
That was
think
your
that
thing?
Jacoby's instincts were maybe a little right. We had no idea that was going to happen.
Oh, you shut up. You knew exactly what was going to happen.
Well, you told us not to mention it.
You knew.
No. This is horrible. Listen,
No.
Okay.
This is.
I don't know what crazy house you crawled out of, but we call that stalking.
All of this.
Yeah.
Jacob, I think you're being a little bit too harsh on the woman that just realized that she loves you.
Oh, God.
Loves me.
For the first time ever.
You shattered her cold heart,
No.
and after years of not
my
finding
God.
any love, she finally found it in
Jacoby,
Target.
he's being sarcastic.
Do you know how hard I had to look to find all of your stuff, Jacoby?
Okay. You know, Kendra, I think you've proven your commitment. I think he gets the point. Why don't you take a breath for a second and just let us talk to Jacoby a little bit.
But I tell you what, honey, your oil needs to be changed. That sticker is past due.
What?
Sticker? You read his oil sticker?
No, I think it's an analogy, but I'm not sure.
Let's pray.
No, it's right on his car window.
Yo, what the is going on right now?
Well, we don't know anymore, Jacoby. I'm so sorry.
I regret supporting this at the beginning of the call.
Oh my God! Like no. If anything, I feel like I've dodged a bullet, and the only thing.
Jacoby, this bullet isn't able to be dodged.
It's undodgeable.
Even though it's not Valentine's Day, it's going straight for the heart.
Wait,
oh my God!
Because there's normally bullets on Valentine's Day.
Cupid had to upgrade and get with the times.
Is Kendra rubbing off on you? I'm actually concerned.
I just need to ask Jacoby if you would like to see Kendra one more time.
Let her snipe your
You
heart.
couldn't even say that with a straight face.
I think she's going to
Kendra.
see you whether you say yes or no.
She would love to hang out again and
I'm sorry.
unpack all of this information face to face. And we would pay for that meetup.
You guys give like gift cards for restraining orders? I'll do that. That I'll do.
That's actually something our promotions department should look in on.
I think we do have a gift card to the Subway across from the courthouse, so that'll get you pretty close if you meet Kendra there.
God, no.
You need an answer.
Don't need an answer, Jeff.
It's a no?
No, I'm not. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Jacoby, hang up and we're sorry.
I did not see that coming.
Okay.
If love doesn't work after this, then I don't know how it ever will.
If you need the audio for your case, just go to our podcast.
Yeah.
Well, y'all could just drop the sarcasm, and your podcast sucks.
Hey, she does listen.
Wow.
She has a point. So she is committed to that, to hating our podcast. So I stand by her. When you go to a haunted house, you expect to be scared.
Yeah, that's why you go.
Yeah.
That's why before entering any haunted house, I always put in a catheter to make sure I don't wet my costume mid-scare.
God, bro, that is so
Just
gross.
get that out of the way.
You could just insert that on your own.
Yep. Just pop that in.
Pretty
Oh my God.
But
Say pop.
one of our listeners got more fear than he bargained for when he took his date to a haunted experience and something truly terrifying happened inside that was definitely not part of the act.
Yikes.
And even scarier is now he's trusting us for help.
Not help removing his catheter, right?
No, I got that all on my own.
All right.
Freddy Krueger got nothing on this Halloween-themed second date update. It's coming up right after this. I'll admit, I'm no dating expert, even though Brooke describes me as a chiseled god of romance.
I literally have never said that.
I don't know everything.
I've never thought it even.
You just say it. I don't understand. One thing that I would argue is kind of important, though, for a good date is
that?
you should probably be in the same room, or at least the same building as them for most of the night.
Your date, Jeff? Yeah. What?
But are virtual dates not a thing anymore?
Did
Remember people were doing
Not
like
counting
a
the
Zoom date?
virtual stuff.
Okay,
And apparently that did not happen for one of our listeners, Mike, who lost track of his lady somewhere along the way.
Ooh, not good.
Now, Mike, don't feel bad. Even romance gods like ourselves make mistakes sometimes, right, bud?
Yeah, that's true for sure.
Yeah.
Please
That
tell
is.
me you were at like a huge party or something, and that's why you couldn't find her.
That makes the most sense.
Right? Like he just
No.
couldn't find the restaurant. Doesn't sound good.
No.
It wasn't like that at all. I mean, I met Dakar online,
What's her name? I'm sorry.
Dakar.
Dakar. Okay.
Dakar, okay.
Ooh, I thought you were buying a car, and I was like,
That's a cool, unique name. So you said you met Dakar online on like a dating app?
Yeah, she posted something that she wanted to go to, for Halloween and stuff, like a haunted house because she wanted to scream.
we didn't think of a haunted house.
Now this makes sense.
I thought it was cute if I said, well, listen, I'll make you scream and I'll take you to the haunted house.
All right, well.
You like that one, Alexis?
Not right off the bat on Tinder, but that's
I was gonna
okay.
say, Depends on what the jokes were already.
You do your thing, romance god. You got this.
Romance.
I did put the LOL in.
Good.
And she thought it was funny.
Okay.
You got a date.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go out. And to tell you the truth, it was like a normal, pretty good date. We grabbed some drinks.
Oh, you did beforehand. That's good. That's a
That's
good
fun.
planning, you know.
Brooke usually drinks after the date is over to erase all the memories of the terrible
Well,
things that
before,
happened.
during, and after. Jeff.
I'm drunk when I show up.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's just on dates with my husband.
It's good to loosen
Yeah.
up, especially if you're planning
I'm
to go to
kidding.
a haunted house.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what'd you guys talk about?
Well, the normal stuff. We talked about our families, and we also talked about Halloween memories. And
That's cute.
Dude, you're probably the only person in the line that's thankful there's a long line. because you have time to talk to your date. You know, usually you walked in and
they
boom,
were at
starts.
drinks when they were having these conversations.
Oh,
I think.
my bad.
You know, it was great that we had drinks because we were able to make a reservation. So we were able to time it all out.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So you didn't have to wait.
This
Some
is a
ran
classy haunted house if they only take reservations.
I
Like we don't
know.
accept walk-ins.
No, like the haunted court mazes, you have to book a slot to go to.
I mean, and that's like, I feel like you were dialed in on this date. I would be impressed as a woman. Like, you've got drinks handled, you have the time slot available.
You can drink and you can keep time.
Yeah, it's hard to ask.
You've won over Brooke already. Tell us how the haunted house went.
Well, I haven't been to a haunted house in a very long time.
Oh.
And here's the thing. So we get into this place, and I got to be honest with you, it was like way more scarier than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're scary.
Right. They're not like the ones of our childhood.
Yeah, where it's like a cardboard room.
Wait, Jose, have you been in one?
Yes, when I was a child. And this stupid show used to force me to go
used to
through
make
them.
go.
How did you handle the
He cried.
heightened level of scariness?
Well, I got scared, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, and I actually screamed. I mean, this thing jumped out of nowhere, and I screamed, and then another thing caught me.
Well, that shouldn't be
it's
it.
fun.
Unless you
It's like a
scream like a girl.
You're
hunky
supposed
masculine
to.
scream.
No.
It's more fun if both people are into it.
Yeah. I mean, what was her reaction to you? I mean, she was screaming too, right?
Like a little bit, but I'll be honest with you, there was a couple of times where I was definitely screaming more. But
You were the scared one.
the crazy thing was we ended up in this room, and it was all kinds of strobe lights.
Oh, the strobe lighting.
I've seen that room,
Yeah.
The fog comes in, and next thing you know, like, she's gone. She's like not with me anymore. And
What?
I'm like, well, where did she go? I thought maybe she went through the door before I did, and she didn't see us. So I gotta go into the next room, and she's not there.
Are you yelling her name? I mean, it's hard to
I
hear in those
was.
places because it's so loud.
And you
too.
can't like go backwards because there's so many people.
Are the haunted houses that elaborate now where they like set you up on a date and then they have your date mysteriously vanish in the middle of the haunted?
Cool.
Wait, it's a real life ghosting?
Yes.
Yeah,
Man, this place is elaborate.
There's
Well,
just
I
a room
would
with
just
10 dates
assume,
all
like-
just hiding. Hey, what's up? You're hiding your date
Yeah,
too?
oh, yeah, me
I mean, I could see where it'd be easy to lose someone. Like, I've been separated from people in those places because it's dark.
Or you drop your phone and you have to find it or something. Yeah.
Oh, I've never done that. That would be awful.
Well, you see, that's what I thought, but it gets even worse for me. I get outside,
Oh no.
and she's still gone.
What?
And I'm like asking around to like people that work there. And
I thought she'd be waiting at the exit for you.
Yeah, that's like back in the parking lot. Like, I just went to the car. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
listen, I waited 45 minutes
What?
on the outside of this thing. Then I get a text from her, and it just says, got an Uber. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird.
Wait.
Oh, so she left?
She told you.
What?
Maybe she was waiting somewhere else and got mad that you didn't find her. Like, because like if you're waiting for 45 minutes, that's all I would text is like, got an Uber, thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So I typed in, but wait, I didn't even make you scream yet. Continuing that joke.
And you're
okay.
lightening the mood.
Okay.
But nothing.
Yeah.
Really?
No text back.
It is
Nothing
weird.
can change. You guys can't even talk in a haunted house. There's not like anything changed.
Well, you
Well,
mentioned
maybe
the...
she didn't like him before she went in.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
didn't
We don't
think
know.
of that.
I mean,
Yeah.
he thinks that things were going well,
Yeah.
But in her head, maybe not.
Or is it possible, because you mentioned like the screaming on your end, Brooke, is it a deal breaker if your guy date screams louder and more often than you?
no, I like it.
Oh, you're turned on by
I am.
by a scaredy boy.
Yeah, I like him to cry too. No, honestly, like my dad is one of the toughest guys I know, and like he would scream louder than
Well,
anybody.
it's weird to bring up your dad during a dating segment, Brooke.
mean
So I don't know
that.
what you're
I
doing
just
over
mean,
there.
like, tough,
Let's just call
sensitive
this woman.
guys,
You're taking us down a weird path.
I didn't
Please.
treat it like that.
Leave your family out of 1 second date, please, when we call this woman Dakar and ask her what happened at the haunted
You're
house.
so dumb. Don't make it weird.
Don't talk to me like you talk to your dad. We're going to do this right after this. Hold on. If you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a Halloween-themed second date update with one of our listeners, Mike, who took a woman named Dakar to a haunted house recently, lost track of her halfway through. He just turned around in a strobe light room and suddenly she was gone.
Ooh, scary.
Wasn't waiting for him at the exit. He couldn't find her anywhere. And then 45 minutes later got a text saying she had gotten Uber home. And that was her last communication to
Not
him.
a very happy text when you get that.
Has not been responding. And Mike, how long ago did this happen that you guys were at the haunted house together?
It was about a week ago.
Okay.
Okay.
So not enough time for a missing persons report.
No.
Wait,
is it not?
She texted him.
I think it's too
she's
late
home.
for a missing person.
She's
Yeah.
home. We know she's alive.
I've heard
Please
48
don't
hours
wait that
is the
long
time
if I'm
frame.
gone for a week.
Yeah. So
We'll wait a while for you.
Lux doesn't been to work in 2 weeks.
thing is, we have no clue why she wouldn't be responding or what happened. What are some of the theories that we have about this? Jose, do you think, is there anything in your head?
Well, we didn't ask, and this isn't very like a proper question to ask, but does she have ADD? Because I have ADD.
Oh,
And
there was like shiny mirrors.
I'm so easily distracted. A mirror, a yell, a
yeah.
color, and she could have just left through the wrong door.
Did she seem easily distracted,
Yes.
Mike?
I don't think so. That's why I was like shocked. I thought she went out the different door and we got separated.
Here's a better question. Were any of the zombies super hot?
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe she saw something she liked better.
Hot clown in the corner.
Here we go.
Always got to keep an eye out for those attractive circus workers.
Yeah, you got to make sure you go to the ugly haunted house.
Yes.
If you're on a date.
Yeah, just keep that in mind. Hopefully we can get you another date with Dakar if she picks up, though. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, we're looking to speak with Dakar.
Yep, who's this?
We're to show. Sorry. I
That's
can't
not,
help myself.
we don't know this person.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
Hi,
fine.
good
I
morning.
apologize.
Hey, sorry, we're a radio
That's
show.
Jose.
We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I was waiting.
Man, that was a bad welcome to this show.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll try not to talk
Wait,
anymore.
who are you? Wait, I don't know
Sorry.
who
It's
you are.
okay. We're a radio show. We're called Brooke and
Okay.
Jeffrey in the morning. We do this segment called a second date update where we try to help our listeners if they get ghosted after a date or in your case in the middle of a date and they don't know why, then they can reach out to us for a little bit of help in figuring out the answers.
Okay, so why are you calling me?
Because you went out with a guy named Mike. This happened like a week ago when you went to a haunted house and he lost track of you in the middle of it.
Oh my God, that was a close call.
What
A
was a
close
close
call?
call?
I mean,
what do you
I'm-
mean?
In the haunted house?
I don't know if I should say anything.
Oh.
Well,
All right. Well, have a good day.
No.
This is how it works on the show. The people who call us agree beforehand to hear whatever the reason might be, even if it's embarrassing or whatever it is. It's just he's totally in the dark for what happened.
Well, I mean, it kind of started when we were having drinks. I don't know if he told you, but we did some drinks before the main date, which was like a haunted house.
So it did start before you went to the haunted house where you were getting some sort of weird vibes or something?
Yeah. So I'm sitting there having drinks and he looked so familiar to me. And I'm just racking my brain. We're talking about just,
Is it because of the picture online? Like you're like, whoa, he actually looks like his profile.
I mean, he did look a little bit different in person than he did online. And I don't think I would have gone out with him had I seen this.
Oh, no.
Well, I hear some people look better in person.
Yeah, I feel like guys generally do.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been
think
told
that's
that.
what she means.
Yeah,
She
I don't
wants
think
to
so
say
either.
that.
Yeah, that's not, the problem wasn't what he looked, it was the night or two before I was watching the news and there was this police sketch of a guy who was doing really lewd and, horrible things in haunted houses.
What?
No way it's going here.
Like a flasher, like that type of thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
God.
the sketch looks like him in person, not like him online.
Just real quick, the sketch doesn't look like me or anything, right?
Jeff,
I just want to make sure.
they didn't catch you.
Okay.
Beard.
No, that's
Not
not
yet,
funny.
Jeff.
That would be so freaky.
Yeah.
Did you look it up
Yeah.
on your phone while he was sitting there to see if you're because sometimes your memory can play tricks with you or something,
Sure.
you know?
I will excuse myself to go to the bathroom. And then, I can't be 100% sure because it is a police sketch, but I was just like, I'm not going to take any chances.
Yes.
If you're not going to take any chances, why would you go into the
I
haunted
know,
house
that's
with
scary.
him? Why didn't you leave
Yeah.
at the drinks?
In my brain, I was like, oh my God, a haunted house. It's going to be dark. There's going to be corners. I can slip out at some point.
Well, now you're bringing the criminal to the
Wait
place.
a minute,
Yeah.
though. Before we jump on the, this is the guy, he told us he hadn't been to a haunted house in years. And he was actually worried that he was screaming so loud. And that's why, because, remember, he was so scared.
He's a scaredy
Well,
cat.
like I said, I couldn't be 100% sure. It just looked
Okay.
a lot like him, and I just followed my instincts, and I snuck out during a fog machine.
I
so
see.
you did.
All right.
Yeah.
So you left in the middle of the day too.
Took the
You didn't call.
Now
You
look,
didn't call the police, did you?
Dakar, there's two sides to every story. You should at least hear Mike's version of what
This
happened.
doesn't
Who's
feel
been
good,
waiting
Jeff.
and listening.
Yeah,
It
that
does
feels
feel
not good. That feels bad.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Mike is on
sorry.
the other line right now wanting to talk to you. Close on, I assume.
I mean,
Hopefully.
honestly, like if we had known, we would have not set this up.
Well, he's not convicted,
but I
even
don't
if he
want her
is
to
the
feel
guy.
uncomfortable.
And it's probably not even him.
We don't know. Mike, are you the guy? Are you the flasher?
What are you guys talking about?
Okay, hold on. Be honest.
He didn't say no.
I was a perfect gentleman. We had a nice conversation over drinks. I didn't do anything wrong. I was getting into the
That's
haunted
how
house.
they get you. They lure you in.
The perfect gentleman strangler.
Yeah. Nobody said streakers aren't gentlemen.
That's true.
Was the guy doing it on dates, do you know, or just randomly at haunted houses? Like,
I don't know. That's a good question. Like,
We should ask him about it. Mike, are you doing this on dates?
yeah.
Or do you just
No.
save it for special nights?
No, I've never been arrested in my entire life for anything.
Okay, arrested
yeah, that's
is not.
why-
Well, neither has
That's why they don't have a mugshot, Mike. They only have
that
a police
person's
sketch.
on the loose.
I've never been charged. I've never been arrested.
Again.
What about accused?
But do you go around in haunted houses exposing yourself? You haven't answered the question.
Oh, he did.
I've never
you did?
exposed myself to anybody. You got to be kidding me.
I do think we have to jump to Mike's defense here. You're making a big assumption about a guy based on a police sketch. It's not even an actual photo.
Innocent until proven guilty.
He would be a really, really dumb criminal if he came on a radio station
Yeah.
to like
So
publicly
true.
talk. I mean, there are dumb criminals out there. We cover those in a different
Yeah.
segment called Laser Stories, but still.
Right. So
he didn't- yeah.
the only fair thing to do is have Mike stand in a police lineup of a bunch of other creepy looking guys. And you maybe
And take his clothes off.
yeah.
Okay.
We get to
see
the
all
bottom.
the
We'll solve a
streakers.
crime and hopefully get another date out of it because that's the whole goal here, Dakar.
Wait a minute. I'm taking a beating here. This is ridiculous.
We're kidding. We're
Dude.
kidding because we don't think
It
you're
just
really
dawned
a
on me.
creep.
Do you guys remember his scream joke that he put at the end last text? Like she
No.
thought that he
yeah.
was in a police sketch, and he's like, "Oh, I haven't even made you scream yet."
Oh.
I'm like,
Oh,
yeah.
that shit's so
yeah,
bad.
that's scary.
now.
Good thing you
It
left
is.
mid haunted house.
I meant scream in a good way. You guys you're out of your minds.
Oh.
This is completely ridiculous. Don't even bother asking about the second date. I'd be afraid to get near this woman.
Well, we don't
Bad
even have
boys.
to ask. You're already going to meet Dakar down at the police station and get in that lineup.
I will get in that lineup.
Wow.
That's kind of sweet, Dakar. He'll do a police lineup for you.
Yeah, that's actually kind of sweet.
That's a first for our show, for this segment
Yeah.
for sure.
Usually they refuse the lineups.
Most
my
people get
God.
arrested immediately. So I'd be willing to give him a chance if I were you, Dakar, but the choice is yours. We'll send you guys out on a date and pay for it
Yeah.
if you want to.
Middle of the day, very public place.
Yeah.
Listen, as long as you don't wear a trench coat.
Wait,
Oh,
for
my
real?
God.
You're actually going to agree to this, Dakar?
I mean, you guys said you were going to pay for it. We might as
Yeah.
well. And then I'll bring the sketch. And then I'll
Yeah.
ask like our waitress, does it look like him?
Oh my God!
Okay.
Everybody thinks they're on a murder podcast
Yeah.
right now. I swear.
You know what? I'll go on the date just so I have something to tell my friend.
Okay.
All right.
Mike, maybe if the date goes well, you two will end up at the courthouse, and then you can get married, and they can put you behind bars once you're found to be the right person.
And you'll have your photographs done because the mugshots.
Oh,
You know?
Hallmark, call us. We have your next big movie idea. Women have this special talent for asking the most impossible questions to the guys that they're currently dating.
Oh boy, that's accurate.
Okay.
Do these jeans make my butt look big?
In the best way.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Means you look amazing.
Mm.
Big old booty, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I
know
see.
that-
So if I'm not wearing
Yes.
these jeans, then I don't do
Oh,
nothing.
wow, you're a good girl, Jeff. That's true. I would get in trouble.
Are you saying I'm just like my mom?
Whoa! Oh, not at all. Honey.
If I was a lava lamp, would you still love me?
Those are the best ones. Even a green one?
Really?
Even a green one?
No.
I don't believe you.
It's like no matter how a man answers those questions, he is going to be wrong and in trouble for
I know.
it.
Yeah.
I'm mad at both of you, and I'm not even
you
in
guys
a
have
relationship
terrible answers.
with either of you.
That's why I feel for the
God.
guy on the phone today, because he was asked something by his date that really backed him into a corner. And in a moment of panic, he thinks he may have given the most awkward response possible.
Oh.
You're going to hear it when we do a brand new second date update right after this. If you've been off the dating apps for a while and decide to get back into it, start meeting new people, it's all about the frequency.
Of how much you get on?
You got to shake the rust off before you can find your groove again. So how many times are you going out to get yourself back into peak form?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Once a week? You going on a date once an hour?
Wow. Jeff, I thought once a week was a lot.
Jeez, that's pressure.
My God.
One of our listeners, Daniel, recently jumped back into the dating game. And Daniel, give us a timeline on this. Before this date, when's the last time you went out with somebody?
Oh my God. Hey guys. So funny story. I thought it was just a few months, but after I went on the date, I realized it's been over a year. And
Wait, you haven't gone on a date in over a year and you didn't even remember that?
no, it's just been so long. Life got in the way. And
Yeah.
That's how it happens, brother. Every time I count two, I'm like, oh my gosh, it really has been that long.
Maybe
okay,
maybe the people that you dated just weren't that memorable.
That's also true. But I wish I was going on so many dates.
But apparently this new one did stick out in your mind. What's her name?
Yeah, so her name's Megan.
Okay. Then you're active on the dating sites still. You mean even though you haven't had a date in so long?
Well, no, I just now started being active on the dating site, and this was the first one that we were able to actually make a date out of it.
Okay.
Well, good job. Congrats.
Back in the saddle, I see.
Yeah. So tell us more about Megan and what you guys did.
Yeah, so anyway, we thought it would be cute and funny, you know, with all the stuff online to go try Cheesecake Factory. And
So good.
Yeah.
It has been a while since you've been on a date, huh?
No, I think that's fun.
No, Cheesecake Factory is great.
So good.
Everybody loves it.
And it's like kind of a joke right now on TikTok and stuff. I don't know.
Man, no, seriously, like in the time that they were giving us all this bread in the beginning and we're reading this book and figuring it out, you know, we were able to bond, and that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
So here's the deal. So Megan is amazing, and we really hit it off. We were able to bond about sports and football, even Taylor Swift, believe it or not. And the conversation went so well that at one point we had a moment, and she asked me, now Megan is drop dead beautiful. I mean, she's gorgeous, but she's taller.
She's taller?
Taller than you?
With her boots on, yes.
Okay.
She's wearing these 5-inch boots.
Okay, sorry, and I think we missed it. How tall is she?
5'11" without her boots.
Okay. Yeah.
Without the boots. Okay, so with the boots on, over 6.
Yeah. I have a couple girlfriends that are that height. 5'11", 6 foot. Yeah.
Yeah, and she just looked at me just innocently and said, "Does it bother you that I'm tall?" And look, I'm as I said, I've been out of the game for a while, and all I could do is I looked at her and I said, "I don't mind a lengthy lady."
A what lady?
Huh?
A lengthy lady.
A lengthy lady. Okay.
Lengthy lady.
I don't mind either.
Sounds like
Like,
a bar I'd go to.
Well, hold
I
on.
don't know.
Maybe that's a romantic thing to say, Alexis, if a guy said that to you.
It's not great, but it's not terrible. Like but it's kind of.
At least he
I
wasn't
don't
like,
know.
hold up, Statue of Liberty.
my girlfriends that are tall, like, they have heard everything under the moon about how long they are, how tall they are. Do you play basketball? What a waste if you don't,
Okay.
you
It's not
know?
something to joke about with girls. Maybe with guys it's funnier,
Yeah.
Well, mixed reactions from the room on that response, but what was Megan's reaction when you said that?
Well, she looked at me and she didn't understand. And I tried to, you know, I've been out of the game for so long that I just said to her, "I'm so sorry. I meant I love me some lengthy lady."
Oh, so you doubled down on the lengthy lady
But just
thing.
change the grammar to something a little more proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was so tongue-tied. And remember, we're in Cheesecake Factory. We're only at like the salad at this point.
Oh, yeah.
And the rest of the date, I tried to recover. I tried to bring it back. But by the time we were done, we just hugged, no kiss. And I know I did something wrong, but there was such a chemistry there. What?
I was just going to ask, do you know if she has a height requirement? Because maybe her asking if you have a problem was actually her telling you she has an issue with it.
Some girls are like 5'0" and they need over 6 feet still. Like,
Well, without the boots, I would be taller than her, but she chose to wear 5-inch boots. How many men out there are 6'5"?
so you could pick and choose when she's taller.
You didn't say that, right?
No, I
For a
didn't.
5-inch boost to Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
I mean, she basically
shows
walked in.
up, okay?
Basically walked in with some stilts for dinner.
Oh my God, stop it. Tall women are absolutely gorgeous in tall heels. You know?
I didn't say they weren't gorgeous.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, stilts
It's a-
does not come to a beautiful image.
I'm just saying, it's a big presence walking in for that big date night.
Okay, again, don't compliment a tall woman that way, Jeffrey.
Okay, what's the right way to say?
Don't talk about any women ever.
Just
That's what you're
say,
supposed to.
like-
You're
beautiful up there.
You say you're a lengthy lady.
Oh, God.
Maybe you had it right all along, dude, this entire time.
This is why tall women want tall men.
Yeah. Okay.
They know what to say.
So, some of the word fumbling aside, did you feel like the connection was going pretty well between you two?
Yeah, the connection was amazing.
Oh, it
And
was.
again, I've matched up with multiple women, but I kind of really like Megan, and I want to know if there's a possibility for another date. I mean, did I ruin it or?
Probably. I mean, but it doesn't mean we can't recover
Yeah.
for you. If it's something small, if it's just the height thing, that'll be fine.
The fact that she's not answering, because I don't know, you've been texting her, is that right?
Yeah, texting, some social media, and just no answer.
Okay, quite a few things.
Well,
And-
that's a bad sign.
Yeah. How did you guys leave things at the end of the date?
We just hugged and said we'll contact each other.
Oh, I'm sure that's always the.
Did you climb up on a chair to hug her, or did you just do the normal?
Jeffrey, she is not that tall.
With the boots on.
Yeah, God.
No, the situation, my head was in the right place when I hugged her. So
Okay. Okay. All right.
He was nuzzled right into
I think
her
I
bosom.
know what you're
yeah.
talking about. We're going to come back. We'll give Megan a call. We're going to try and get you a second date update right after this, all right?
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I was thinking more about it, and taking someone on a first date to the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
It got kind of a lukewarm reaction in here, at least when we first heard about
I don't
it.
know.
We were all pretty excited about
I think
that.
it was you that was kind of judgy about it.
You brought
know?
the Luke into the room.
Yeah, yeah.
We were the warm.
You're Mr. Luke right
Oh,
now.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, young Lukey.
Well, fine, but look, I thought about it, and there's definitely some positives about it.
Okay, come over to our side.
The menus are like a book,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you're already proving that you can read.
Ooh,
There's
good
number
point.
one. Number two,
How is that a good point, though?
your date automatically is going to last longer because of all the indecision choosing a food item
Yeah.
as you flip to volume 16.
Yep.
Oh, my
yep.
God.
That's
And then
good.
number three, cheesecake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much of it.
Who doesn't love a bunch of cheesecake?
Say
I mean,
less.
honestly, though, by the time you get to the end of that meal, it's like, I
Oh,
don't think
yeah.
I can eat any.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to the Adams peanut butter cup cheesecake. My favorite. That's
am
my
I
favorite.
right?
Yeah,
You're
it's
lucky
so
to
good.
make it home after that. But
No,
the,
seriously.
the main issue that Daniel thinks was during the conversation, his date Megan asked, "Are you okay being with a taller woman?" And his response was, "I love me a lengthy lady," which technically is a compliment.
It's
but
gotten funnier throughout, like, the.
Yeah.
we don't know if she
Lengthy
took
lady.
it that way because she's not calling back,
I
so
mean,
maybe it's not looking very good.
Maybe next time just say, oh my God, you were absolutely stunning, of course.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is just be as vague as possible when you're complimenting a woman on her looks.
I love women.
Yeah. right, Daniel? We've learned a lot.
yeah, we definitely have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And-
So no matter what happens, at least we've learned something already.
The whole point was that he's trying to shake off the rust. It's been a while since he's been in the dating game, so now he wants to get fully back into it with Megan.
Yeah, and-
We're going to see if she's up for that.
I will say, like, glass half full. Even if it doesn't work out with Megan in this phone call, this is a good learning experience to get you back in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need it. I really need it. It's been a while.
Okay.
I love the optimism here.
Yeah.
All
this
right.
is great.
We're in a good place.
Yeah,
Let's
we
bring
are.
it down by giving her a call. Here we go.
Hello,
Hey, we're looking for Megan.
this is Megan. May I ask who's calling?
Yes, you may. This is a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, Megan.
Hey.
We're all here.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey.
Hey. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sorry, it's confusing.
No,
Sorry, I don't get.
I kind of just like hearing people squirm on the other end of the line
Yeah,
a little
help
bit.
her.
But we're doing something here. It's called a second date update. And we're trying to help reconnect you with one of our listeners that you went out with the other night, a guy named Daniel.
What if I don't want to be reconnected with Daniel?
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
that's.
that's-
I think.
knew that, though.
I think he knows that as well.
Yeah. He told us a little bit about your guys' date. And from his perspective, things went pretty well. he'll admit not perfect, but
that was a laugh. That was a guffaw on the back there. What happened, Megan? What are
Maybe
we missing?
You're agreeing with him? It didn't go perfect?
I have no idea what he told you, so I don't really know I don't even know how to respond at all.
Oh, well, I mean, I could hit some of the highlights that he gave us. Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Good conversation. Brooke, help me out.
He said that you asked him a pretty direct question about your height and whether that was cool with him or not.
I did. I'm a tall girl, so
Yeah.
I did ask him, if it bothered him that I was tall. That's true.
Did it bother you that he was shorter than you when you were in heels?
That's not what bothered me. No.
Oh,
okay.
We're trying to zero in on what did bother you because he has no idea.
And
We're just trying to give him a little clarity.
He knows he could hear something that isn't cool,
Okay. Well, let's just say I kind of feel like maybe the writing was on the wall.
From the beginning?
Yep. Because I'm surprised he didn't mention, or it sounds like he didn't mention anyway, that we actually also had an extremely tall but very cute waitress.
No, I think he was more focused on you.
Yeah.
I would beg to differ. I actually think that he paid more attention to our very tall, beautiful waitress.
Really? What makes you think that he was into her?
I mean, like every time she came by, it was, well, what would you recommend? And what's your favorite meal? And every time that she would walk by, even if it was to go serve another table that was like totally across in the other section, he would like watch her walk by. And I was just like, hello, my eyes are here. Like,
oh man, that's hard.
Yeah.
Was he like waiting to like flag her down maybe for service?
It's true. I have a hard time asking them for help. So
Yeah.
it takes
So
me
you're,
like
like, praying
30
for the
minutes.
eye
I'm like, can I just
No, you know when you know someone is
Yeah.
checking someone out. And like, here's the thing. At the end of the day, like, I had made this comment about me being like tall and does that bother him?
Yeah.
And he did give me kind of a weird response back. He was like, oh, I don't mind a lengthy lady.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what? So then that kind of got my brain kind of tick-tocking and thinking. I'm like, maybe he has a thing for like tall women. And
I see.
Okay,
So
okay.
you're saying he liked your lengthiness, but he saw someone even lengthier than you.
yeah, maybe he's a lengthy lover. I don't know.
Lengthy lover. Oh my God.
I'm pushing 5'11" and a half, and I don't even think I was tall enough for him.
Oh.
Tall enough.
But that can't be true because he called us to go out with you again.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like maybe you're reading into this.
And don't just trust us on that. Trust Daniel, who's on the other line right now listening in on this conversation. He'll tell you.
Hi,
Really?
Megan.
You
Yeah.
guys did me dirty.
Hi, Megan.
I'm sorry, Megan. This is how the segment works.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, Megan. Listen, I can't believe you're thinking this. I mean, I used to be a waiter, and I was just trying to be nice.
But why were you looking at her? Oof.
Well, what was I supposed to do? Not look at her? I mean, I didn't want to make too much eye contact with you, and I wanted to be cool, and I wanted to show you that, hey, I can talk to other women and be okay. And
No, you're not allowed to talk to other women or make eye contact with anybody else on a first date.
Okay, listen. You paid no attention to the girl who came and brought us the bread or the water, and she was like this little 5'2" little cutie patootie. You didn't even look at her. You didn't look. You didn't even acknowledge
Megan,
her.
that's because I was a waiter, not a busboy or a worker.
Oh, yeah. He does. That's a good answer.
Also, tall people do stand out. I would stare at tall people.
That's
more
true.
So, Megan, it would make you feel better if he had checked out all of the women in the bar.
No, that's
if he
not
had
what she's
eyed
saying.
all of them, then you wouldn't have felt.
No, she's saying that he's kind of full of it.
That is exactly. And I kind of want to ask, do you have your settings on your dating app set to women 5'11" and over?
Be honest here.
I mean, I do have it set for 5'11" and over, but that's because I'm
What?
tall.
You
I'm
do?
6
That
foot.
was kind of a joke, and I didn't expect you to say yes.
Wait, hold on.
dang.
Why is that bad? Women have their dating preferences set all the time for certain heights.
Yeah,
Why would it be bad for men?
Women
too?
are allowed to be judgmental. Men
Yes,
can't
thank you,
be.
Jeff. Yeah,
No,
we're
We
not
that's
have to
not
love you no
true.
matter what.
Most women said it like I do for guys my height or taller, just so I don't end up with a guy, I'm
Yeah, but I think if you're setting yours, he's allowed to set his.
Yeah,
I mean, I just
it.
think that that's how it is.
Brooke is right.
I told you, I love me some lengthy lady.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So you don't want a man who loves tall
Yeah,
women?
what?
Not if he's not going to have the manners to make me feel like I'm the only lengthy lady in his life.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
You want him to like them, but not be obsessed about them.
I could see, like, you don't want your date ogling the waitress. Like,
Yeah.
that's true for no matter what your height is.
Well, maybe that's something Daniel can agree to do. Is it possible you can go the rest of your life, Daniel, and not look at any other tall women?
Carry
Jeffrey,
measuring tape with you.
No, you guys. It's just you shouldn't be giving eyes at anybody else.
But that's not what she was worried about. She would have been happy if he gave eyes to the cute little water girl.
No, she didn't. She was saying that he
No,
was...
no, you guys. Honestly, I think the guys are right here. I think it just really bothers me if he's checking out these other women that are super tall.
Height is her thing. You can't take that away
Because
from
they're
her.
your direct competition? Like,
Yes.
what?
I don't even know anymore. All right, just answer. Are you going to go out with them?
Yeah, because Megan, we would love to send you out on one more date with Daniel.
Megan, listen, they're going to pay for another date. If you say yes, here's what I think. We should go to an all-male restaurant.
Are there things such as all male?
I don't know. Let us know, though.
Yeah, Alexis wants reservations to that place.
Yeah, I want in on that date.
That is weird.
Well, you know, if that's the offer, let's just go see like Thunder Down Under together. I mean,
Well, that's what I was going to suggest. We can go to a male strip club.
Okay.
Again,
Thanks to Brooke, we've been banned from most of those, so we don't have gift cards for that. We can just do a normal date, though.
I don't understand why they don't want me to come up and dance with them.
Yeah. Seriously, though, Megan, we will offer for one more date. We need an answer.
Come on.
I will give him one more chance.
All right, Daniel, we cool?
Yeah, we're totally cool, but only if she wears those heels, because, I don't like short women.
Oh. Okay.
Guys, I'm telling you.
You got plenty of length to go around.
Just always wear heels.